Chicano Shuffle. Tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun.
It's not going so well.
Chicano Shuffle.
Not going as planned.
I don't fuck it, ya, déjalo.
Dale, güey, yeah, just put in the other one.
Nada, así que quede, güey.
Just because it's an uncomfortable spot.
Yeah, a little comfortable little situation. Welcome back to another episode of Chicano Shuffle. This is Ramon.
Steps.
Fernando.
So, para los que no están viendo, everybody's just listening, go check out the YouTube. We got a nice little background today.
Don't forget about this audio one.
I mean, the audio también, no digamos que no. But, you know, the little background está chingón. I like,
to see the stuff? Yeah.
You're going to get
we turn
high.
off the Gallagher one?
You're going to get high with Snoop over here.
I know, está todo pinche entrado en el pinche churro, güey.
That's pretty cool, güey. ¿Cómo andan, cabrones?
Bien, güey. Bien, I think the week went really quick, man.
Yeah?
This is life.
I think it always goes by quick, no?
Nah, there's some days where it just lags, dude. It's like fucking, you start going to work and you want it to be Wednesday and you realize it's fucking Monday, right?
It's Sunday. You got to work tomorrow.
I know.
I want it to be Friday already. It's fucking Sunday night.
Okay, did you guys do anything? Because, you know what? I completely forgot to bring it up and it looks like all three of us did. Like last week was the Super Bowl.
Well, because we were recording before, güey.
But we didn't
How are you
even...
going to talk about it before?
No,
güey?
but we didn't even pump it up a quién le van o quién cree cómo va a estar.
I didn't even know who was playing with.
Yeah, pa' que veas, güey.
I went to the store to buy aguacates, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we sold out because of the Super Bowl." I was like, "What the fuck? The Super Bowl's this weekend?"
Oh, yeah.
That was me, way. But I did see fucking people upset about J-Lo and fucking Shakira's.
And you know what? I didn't
Performance.
see the performance.
Well, I didn't see a performance, pero the thing is talking about they're hyping up the halftime show. Se me hizo extraño que everybody was pitting them against each other. Who did better? Who did better?
Wow.
Who shook the nalga better? And you're
Yeah.
like, what? Is that
No, people were upset, way.
the conversation?
It was too fucking sexual.
It was too racy?
Yeah, for kids. I'm like thinking like, "Dick, these fucking kids play Grand Theft Auto and shit."
Oh, porque hizo the pole dance thing, no?
Something, que she kept grabbing her crotch, y que
Ay, güey.
la Shakira kept flicking her tongue or some shit. I don't know.
Well, because I saw, because J-Lo did the
stands.
because she did that movie, I guess.
Parece Cristo la cabrona. Like,
She did the pole dance thing. I just saw pictures on the article. Güey.
But I mean, to get offended by it, I mean, did you see it?
Nah.
No?
No, the Mija and I decided to do that day stuff that we can't normally do during the weekend because it's too crowded.
Yeah.
So fuimos a Costco, we went to Target, fuimos a Home Depot. Yeah, we just want to go
material run.
Yeah, not only that, but it's like you could actually spend time because when you go to the line, no hay línea, güey. Fucking the parking lot was almost empty, nobody's there. So it was pretty cool, man.
But I was reading right here. I had to pull it up just to get like the details. But I was reading that some Christian activist is planning on suing the NFL for that halftime show. Yeah, bro, that's where we're at.
But they're not suing Trump, right? Because no, that's all cool.
Now, do you think that they're suing because son Latinas?
Maybe that has something to do with it.
I mean, could that be it? Because they're saying that we're too racy, or maybe
because some güeritas couldn't pull that off, güey.
But you know what? Adam Levine from Maroon 5, he fucking lifted up his shirt last fucking Super Bowl. I mean, nobody complained about shit.
This is a little controversial también, if I remember, güey.
But not like this, way. I mean, this
like
is
that.
fucking...
It was the most controversial one I remember was Justin Timberlake y the Jackson, Janet.
But you know what? Yeah, I remember that one too. Yeah, I saw the memes that
que le rompió el pinche...
I saw the memes where Janet Jackson, she was crying. I don't know when Michael died or some shit, but they used that image and it was like, oh, everybody forgot about my titty.
It's fucked up.
But you know what? I saw a meme somewhere that, I mean, there's this singer named Lizzo. Have you seen her?
Lizzo,
Está llenita, una morenita. And she fucking goes on stage with fucking half dress way, and they were just emphasizing the fact that when she goes on stage, everybody's like, "Go girl, do it, this and that."
Yeah, be proud of your body.
And then you got some fucking awesome looking fucking woman in her 50s. She looks fucking great, and Shakira looks great too in her 40s. And all of a sudden, people are offended. So I get that argument también, way. Like, you're good with her showing her shit like that, but somebody that's fit and looks good and is sexualizing their body, but they're fit. And, like, that's offensive. I mean, I think that's kind of a blurry line way. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything against people that are overweight or anything way, but if you're gonna have somebody fucking pull that off, like it should be equal all the way.
But I mean, it's like, well, it's come on. You've always said, look at the source. Who's this church? Or where are they based out of? And could it be that?
But that's only the guy that's suing.
Yeah.
But people were upset. I mean, just people were upset.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
That's bullshit. It's not por nada, güey. No, I'm gonna talk shit, pero you're already watching a sport donde the thing is en la madre, no?
Yeah.
You're moving the ball forward, but everybody likes the chingazos.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna fucking complain about another masculine aspect, which is show some fucking half naked chicks.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, no, not really, babe. There might be some.
But it goes together, like you said. Yeah.
It goes hand in hand. Yeah.
There might be some girls that are into that fucking the chicks too. I mean, you know.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a very masculine like sport way, and then fucking put those advertisements of beer. What do you mean?
Doritos, they know who they're advertising.
They know who the fucking.
If you watch like Wimbledon or a golf tournament, you get like the fucking for investing, Prudential. Yeah. You get BMW, Mercedes.
They know who their crowd.
And then Super Bowl is Doritos, beer, fucking.
I'm not saying like women can't watch and they don't watch. They do, and that's been growing too. Pues ya ves, San Francisco had the first female like pro coach way. The fucking that one chick. She's the first female, I was gonna say lesbian, but no, you're supposed to call them the alphabet, whatever.
Jesus, now you're trekking in some dangerous waters there, bro.
But what I'm saying that chingón, no?
Be careful, bro. Come bring it home. Bring it home, bro.
I'm giving you the luces, man.
The waters are getting muddy, bro.
I'm saying it in a very muddy way.
Bring it home, bro. Acá estamos, güey.
You got me hooked. You got me hooked, cabrón.
Yeah, bro.
Reel me in.
Navigate, bro.
I'm saying it in a very muddy way, but I'm saying that chingón way that she's broken that ceiling, that she's the first one.
Yeah.
And she's on a team playing in the Super Bowl.
I don't have any problem with that.
I've already seen this before. Wasn't it Goldie Hawn and Wildcats?
Nah,
I've seen it in real life way.
Go to the movies.
But they had a commercial too with her. I think I saw it on Hulu way, where they go, the first female fucking, so pretty much like it's a commercial. So I guess because they go first female, para que tengan esperanzas, you know, you women can do whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
You're not limited. But I found it kind of weird because they didn't bring up the part that también she's the first like lesbian coach, like the first gay coach.
But you know, the other thing I saw a few months back is they were talking about how they weren't giving Oscars to women directors. I don't know any fucking movies.
Hurt Locker.
Oh, they have
The Hurt Locker?
Yeah, la esposa, la ex.
But when did that movie come
James
out?
Cameron. That was like about 5, 6 years
I'm talking
ago.
about like this year. Like, what was the movie like?
There was everybody loves that the Little Women one.
¿Estaba chida?
Well, I haven't seen it, but everybody was fucking talking chingon, and she was gonna get an Oscar. She was gonna be nominated for an Oscar for it, and then they didn't. So she was one of those that what's it called when they
blacklisted?
No,
or?
when they fucking. I don't know, when they don't nominate you and they should have type of deal.
They shun you?
Yeah, well, kind of shun. There's a word, I can't remember what it's called. Way.
I mean,
there's women.
It's like, I'm assuming the movie industry is like the music industry. There's a lot of politics, right? You got to know how to play in there, right? I mean, they favor. I saw an interview with Billy Corgan. He was on the Rogan podcast like a year ago or some shit, and he was saying how, you know, he did something in the industry that they didn't like, and they outcasted him. Like, they say, we're not going to play you in the fucking radio. We're not going to do that. So once you enter that, you got to know how to play ball. Where once you enter that, they fucking completely, like, put them in the blacklist, basically.
I mean, I don't know how severe it is or what, but I mean, it's got to be something fucking severe para que te hagan eso, ¿no?
You just don't play ball with the record, so you don't do what they want you to do. Maybe they want to change your look. They want you to take your career in a different...
They want you to grow your hair back.
That's changed a little bit, no? Now that you kind of have a little more control.
I get what you're saying, Wade, but there's still some people that have a lot of pull as far as like publishers that'll push your shit, that'll get you fucking shit in movies. Like, there's still a network that you have to kind of.
There's always a game to play with.
But what's crazy about him is he says that there's a little clause in the fucking contracts that basically says that we get a percentage of your song in any fucking galaxy. Like, that's literally in the clause.
Shit.
It's not just Earth. if Mars starts fucking playing
Any
music,
dimension.
yeah, anywhere in the fucking galaxy, and it's an
multiverse.
actual fucking causeway.
Oh, shit.
Like if we start going to Mars and we start starting a fucking civilization there, and it grows, and they play music,
they play Spotify?
we get that percentage as well.
Shit. Fuck, güey.
They want everything, bro. But I'm assuming the movie industry is very old school, with a lot of politics involved. No?
Well, they were just a couple years ago. They're adding more people because it was just a bunch of white fucking dudes for the ones that the actual ones that vote. Way.
Yeah.
And I think even now, way, it's still mostly white dudes. Way.
Yeah.
So, está cabrón, güey. Está cabrón.
Put me on that panel. I'll start voting for shit.
No, you have to get some work in, and well, when they expanded the thing to add more people of fucking color, like they say, they started sliding in fucking.
I think
Like Meatloaf, way, and you're like, Meatloaf? ¿Qué sabe películas Meatloaf, way?
I think
He's done like 3 movies or something.
He's done Fight Club is pretty good. Rocky Horror Picture is pretty good.
But would you say he's good enough to vote? Who should get awards, way?
Yeah, you got to consider the source way. But you know what, way? I think the music industry is a little more far ahead than the Oscars as far as like artists calling bullshit on Grammys. Like, I think more artists are like, fuck the Grammys, you know? And the Oscars are still like, I want an Oscar, I want this. You want the recognition, I get it. But a lot of musicians are now at the point where they're like, fuck the Grammys. We don't need the Grammys. We don't need a fucking trophy to tell us that we're good. We don't need a trophy to fucking promote our career. And I feel like the movie industry is still kind of in the infant stages, per se, as far as like people just saying, what the fuck do I need an Oscar for? You know? I mean, yeah, Oscar nominated, Oscar fucking winner. I mean, yeah, but if it's a good movie, if you're a good director, I mean, I feel like you're still going to get the recognition that... Why do you want a fucking panel to tell you that your movie was good?
Everybody wants, like you're saying, the recognition way.
Yeah,
it's good to get an award. Even if you're like, fuck that. If they give it to you, you're going to be like, most people way are going to be like, yeah, Tuskegee, thank you, way. I feel, it makes me feel better, way.
I heard Eminem say, like, fuck the Grammys because all they want is ratings. They want to invite me to a show that I'm not going to get the Grammy just so they can interview me and put me in the red carpet and then show my face and promote the event. He's like, I'm not having that.
Oh,
you know?
But if he was winning, way, if they told me, you're going to win. I bet you show up, way.
I don't know where.
I'm sweaty. No, what is it? Palm sweaty.
No sad way, but I get what you're saying. Recognition is good, but then with the same breath,
I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying people like recognition.
Yeah, it's the reason why you
I have the same
work
feelings.
hard as a boxer because you want to be the champ. Is you work hard as an athlete
it's a little
because you
different
want to
way.
get the trophy for the Super Bowl, World Series, or
But I'm saying
NBA champ. It's why you also train really hard to be, like
yeah, it's different, Ramon.
Yeah, the fighting
because
is...
that's like if we were 3 boxers. And then at the end of the year, they go by our matches and say, "Oh, Fernando wins the Golden Glove because his fight was better." And it's not boxing and fighting. It's like I got to kick your ass and your ass to get that fucking belt. And there's politics for sure, way.
Oh, there's a chingo fucking tranzas.
There's a lot of tranzas, way. I'm sure fucking Oscar de la Hoya is doing really good, you know.
There's all kinds of... Well, yeah, that's why
he's making a lot of fucking money.
Well, but that's why the
stupid.
MMA started coming up too, because everybody was pissed at all the tranzas in fucking boxing, remember?
Yeah.
All kinds of fucking... All the peleas, everybody was saying que están vendidas, you know? El que gana más lana, pulls in more lana, somehow always wins type of deal.
Yeah.
And fucking same thing with like Formula One. También look how corrupt that is. Look how corrupt FIFA is. Way.
Formula One.
Dick, the
Formula One's
Olympics.
super corrupt,
The
dude.
Olympics, way. I mean,
Olympics, everything.
You have to you got to pay out of pocket to fucking have your trainer, whatever sport you're in, and then you get your fucking your gold fucking medal, and then you get the prize money, and then you have to pay taxes on it, of course. So then that fucking you're left with like nothing, way. And then the politics. I mean, you have to definitely know how to work your way.
But the sports is different than I think the movies, way, because like you're saying, way, you're competing. Kind of like for yourself, like the Olympics, but you don't do it for the money, way. I'm sure some people do it to get the little sponsorships. You
Well,
get.
no, not for the money, but for the recognition, the gold medal.
No, but they do it to it's more like of a challenge yourself, way. If I'm a boxer, yeah, I probably want to fucking get up there and make some money. But how do you challenge yourself? You fucking, I gotta fight the next guy. It's like personal growth.
And you don't think that's the same for an actor, that they got to get the role to get to the point where they deliver the performance of their year, so they could get more money for the next show.
You can have that personal growth without the award way. You can keep getting better. You can acknowledge you're getting better. Say you make a movie, doesn't get nominated. Next movie, you do a little better. Your movie makes more money.
Yep.
You get more status, and your status keeps going up. Your money keeps going up without the award.
But what he's saying is right way. Like I'm sure actors or directors are like, my goal is to win an Oscar. My goal is to do that.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's what they look forward to. And then I get it. It's similar to that point where a boxer's like, I want to be the heavyweight champion or I want to be the UFC champion. Yeah, there is people like that way for sure.
And I would say, like for comedians, is to have their own, their own special, their own fucking, network, like. They're
Special, yeah.
Yeah.
But
everybody, and even that's political.
It's watered down though, way. I mean, how many comic specials are on Netflix, way? I think that they took a little bit of that because before a special was a special, like it was fucking a big deal. And then I'm not saying it's not a big deal, but I'm assuming it seems like they give anybody a fucking special. If you know
the people, I would argue that.
Yeah,
they would. But if you go on Netflix,
I'm saying there's more avenues, but. There used to be a lot of specials también. HBO, Showtime, all these.
Showtime, yeah.
HBO was the big player in the fucking
but
specials.
I don't think a special is what it used to be. A special is like...
But you can say that about anything, way. Then that means music isn't what it used to be.
It's not.
That means movies aren't what they used to.
It's not. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah,
it's a different...
It's change.
It's a different... yeah. I mean... Before, to have your song on iTunes was a big deal. Anybody could fucking be on iTunes.
Yeah, we struggled to get on iTunes.
No, but anybody can be on iTunes, way. Anybody can be on fucking Spotify. I mean, it's not, and when I started playing music, to be fucking in those things, I mean, or just be, oh shit, something's going to play my music. That was like, fuck, how am I going to do that? Now anybody can be on iTunes.
But I'm saying that, but you're saying what am I saying? The quality then? You're saying the quality?
No, I'm saying that it's not a big deal if I'm on iTunes. It's not a big deal if I'm on Spotify. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not,
cualquier gato puede tener algo ya.
Yeah.
Be famous.
I mean...
Well, you're not famous just because you're on Spotify, way. It doesn't mean you get listens. Doesn't mean you're making good shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, before, that used to be, like... somebody told me you're going to be on a streaming service where potentially millions of people can listen to you. That would have been a big deal, but it's not. And I'm not saying that... I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the revenue's not there or whatever. I'm just saying that it's... I mean, yeah, it's like... It's not a big deal, way.
But I'm saying that even like the music way, por decir, like you said, if we did a song way, we just pay the thing and then the service and they put us on Spotify, right? And they put us on iTunes, blah, blah. You can't just pay Netflix to put your shit on. I mean, I'm sure if you know someone, you got some connect. But I'm saying they take you. They don't just say, fucking everybody come on board with your special.
No, I get what you're saying.
Who's want one?
So it's not the same way.
But they're not going to push the special the way that they're going to push somebody else's special because there's so many of them.
That's
like
true,
your special just gets fucking...
They gets buried, yeah.
And if before a special, I mean, from what comics say, a special was what it is a special. So it's not special anymore. Like, that's what it is. It's something like special, right? I mean, it was a big deal for these guys back in the day because there wasn't as many avenues as there is now, like you said, way. But I feel like there's probably a shit ton of specials that we just have to literally type in the comic's name for it to come out.
Yeah, they're buried, way.
And obviously, I'm talking as a non-comic way, but I just feel like it's a different... The recognition thing is a little fucking weird way to navigate towards that because I can see, I mean, yeah, for sure, like when you start off, like you want a fucking Grammy, you want to do this, you want to do that, but then somehow you realize that, what the fuck's the point of that, really, Wayne? I mean, if you have people that fucking listen to your music and they support you and, I mean, I don't know, and then you're glorifying an award for somebody else to feel bad because they didn't win it. I mean, that's kind of fucked up when you analyze it.
That's everything, though, Esteban. That's why when we've talked about Little League, when, they give a participation awards, they're like, what the fuck? You know, so they don't feel bad? No, I think that's what makes an individual to strive to be better. Not everybody's going to make it, but on the long run, it kind of helps the individual, the person, take accountability for their work, It pushes people. It's like, see, if they were going to give music contracts, to every band that starts, you think they're going to really appreciate it?
No.
They're not going to work hard on it. So everybody has to work. And si trabajas duro and you're in a good band and you have chemistry and you got good music and the people like you, all right, there's a contract. Now you're getting paid to do the work that you love. But if they were giving it to everybody, it's like, no, why are you going to feel bad for that? Because maybe some people don't really like it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I mean, but it's not really about how you sound. It's more the network that you have around you. It's more the circles that you get yourself into. It's more marketing. It's more how you talk to people, how you create rapport with people. It has really nothing to do with like fucking.
Has it always been like that, or is it not more evident now?
Yeah, it's been like that, but now
I think our whole fucking life went.
It's just there's a lot of pros and cons to the music industry way, because before, let's say like a band like Zeppelin way, and any band prior to the internet way, I mean, it's word of mouth a lot. It's how do you, I mean, you think about it in retrospect, how did these bands promote themselves?
And I think I know that one, and not to burst your bubble, but I think that depending the manager, depending the record company, they would have to pay the DJs or the radio station to play your single.
Or flyers, you would flyer out,
You
street team.
Like crazy way.
And so nowadays, you have to put in that work first, right? Before anybody would even consider anything, you have to not be verified on Instagram, but you have to have engagement. You have to have fucking videos on YouTube. You have to have a website.
SoundCloud.
You need to have all that in line before anybody can even consider you as a fucking potential. They're in the business of making money way. So if they see that you already have a strong foundation and you could generate some money for them, then they're more willing to like throw something at you, But they expect for you to have all that shit lined up already. The long are the days where I can play at the fucking Stardust and fucking an A&R guy is in the audience and he's like, hey, I want to sign a contract. That's not how it works anymore.
Yeah.
Do they hang out at the Stardust? I feel like that's not the spot.
Yeah, no. That's just we have a show there coming up, so.
That was a segue.
That was a chingon setup.
I'm shot at the Stardust.
When is it?
Fuck, I should know this.
Well, he looks up that. This kind of reminded me. Did you ever guys see the movie Airheads con este?
Yeah.
And Brandon Fraser, Adam Sandler, y Steve Buscemi. Yeah. Where they like, I am rock and roll. I'm, day in, day and day out playing at these gigs where the only one seeing you there is the next band up and their girlfriends.
Yeah. Dude, I played shows where there's nobody there. Like, there's just the bartenders cleaning.
Was strong way.
And fucking, and it sucks, bro. It sucks as a young fucking musician to be at a venue and there's nobody fucking there, way. Nobody, way.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, bro.
That's how you're in your stripes también, no?
Exactly, way. But
you gotta get out of your system.
But that kind of shit fucking really fucks up with your ego.
But that's how you filter the riffraff, no? Because if eso te agüita, you're like, you know what, fuck that. I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Yeah.
Then it was never for you.
Yeah, for sure, way. For sure.
Yeah.
So it's the 21st of February, way. At the Stardust.
¿Qué día cae? ¿Un viernes? ¿Sábado?
It's a Friday night.
In case you're an A&R guy.
Yeah.
See you there.
If you got a contract, hey, yo llevo la pluma.
Yeah, it's
Todavía existe Capitol Records. We'll see you there.
February 21st at the Stardust in Downey, man.
¿De qué horas?
From 8 to 1 a.m. We're going to be playing with a band called Bomb Threat. They're kind of ska.
Órale.
You played with them before, no?
We played it with them at the,
At Stardust?
No, when we played in Southgate a few weeks back.
Órale.
They've been chilling.
No, band called Probable Cause. Should be a good time, way.
So, should I go dressed up as a rude boy?
No sé llegar, güey.
As long as you show up, way. Whatever you fucking...
The 21st, I'll put it down. Put it down.
But también I was
understand,
reading that the fucking... Even the record companies are making money again, way.
They are?
Because of Spotify.
Yeah.
Because of fucking all the revenue, like you're saying, that now they take corte de todo, güey.
They call it a 360 deal, way.
Yeah, they take the corte de
Merch.
todo.
Everything, güey.
They're making it fucking bank again, güey.
Reminds me of Entertainment 720.
Fuck, no mames, güey.
Pero
Just when you think they're fucking dying, güey.
Pero
they fight
sabes
away.
qué, Fernie? There's plenty of bands that...
That's what I was saying earlier, that you don't need it anymore.
I don't know if it happens to you guys, but sometimes I run into a page on Instagram of the band or even YouTube, somebody I've never heard of. It's 23 million views, fucking verified on Instagram. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys? So they're making a living.
Ramon.
Yeah, I know, right? They're making a living, way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can work. Dick, if you put in the work, you don't need it, way, because you put in the sweat, way.
Some guy was
Sweat
like,
equity.
if you get paid $1,500 a show, you have 20 shows a month. You're reckoning obviously before expenses and everything, you're reckoning like 30 grand a month. Way, I mean, a year that's a pretty good salary. Way, you don't need to fucking be in a huge fucking mansion and have fucking a black bear fucking endangered bear rugs like this. But you can make a really cool little
So
fucking
a grizzly rug.
really cool little living way and playing your music, you know. So it's something that I always have to do with, you know.
How did we end up talking about fucking the record business?
Well, we were talking about the Shakira and J-Lo, the women.
The Oscars.
And then they went into Oscars.
I didn't see it, but I don't see the
segue
hoopla
into the Stardust.
People get upset. But you
Why
know,
were they upset? I don't.
Dick, the other day, you know, you get those sponsored ads on Instagram,
Fuck them.
and somehow they know that I get too lazy to cook, so they send me a sponsor of like a meal prep company. And so I went on the page, and I'm like, oh, sure, these fucking dinners look pretty good, way. And so they have a little fucking like a 30-second infomercial. And so that's what they put on Instagram. So está el güey fucking todo estresado y pinche tiene una pinche like a pan that looks really like a little skillet. Se ve chingón. So he throws it in the trash, and then it's like, this is ready. And you go on and I was like, this is fucking pretty good. I'm gonna check it out. And you go on the comments, and everybody's fucking pissed at this fucking wasting plastic. Why the fuck is he throwing the skillet on the fucking trash can? That's a waste.
Could donate it.
Like, oh yeah, so you want us to fucking use more plastic? Like the whole comment section was that kind of shit. And I'm thinking like, no mames,
And Esteban's like, that was a pretty good meal. Fucking Esteban's throwing all his pinches cazuelas and they're like, what?
No, but what I'm saying, Dick, you go on YouTube and you see a really cute cat video, a really good dog video. Dislikes, way. How are you disliking that way?
It's like gente, it's like gente mamona, I think. And not only that, but I genuinely think that there are some people out there that are just sad. They have a sad life, and they're like, you know, they're engulfed in negativity and all this self-loathing that they just want to. It's wanting to contaminate the rest, and they want to get people mad. A lot of people get off on making people mad.
Yeah, and they do a good job about it. 'Cause people get upset.
Yeah, people get upset. How the fuck can you say that? And I see them sometimes, and I just laugh. I'm like, fuck.
Like somebody posted a Kobe thing and with his daughter and rest in peace kind of thing, and somebody was like, "Hey man, I'm already tired of this, man. Can we just move on? Like this and that, and like if that's how you feel with like, keep that shit to yourself, way, you know, like." You know that people are gonna react to this, but then you're saying like people want that attention, right? They like that.
Why you didn't comment, way?
Why, way?
Why? Just fucking move on, way.
Why, bro? But I feel like people want to be the one that calls somebody out, right? Especially somebody famous. There's always that one guy that wants to be the one that calls that person out. And
there's always the one person that wants the attention, way.
Yeah.
Como es este güey.
Yeah, they just want the. They want to make people like, for example, for me, I want to make people laugh.
Yeah.
You know, so there's something, I'll put something funny or I'll say something, una pendejada, and if I can see people laughing, that's good. That's my, I guess.
That's your drug.
That's my drug right there. That's my fix. Hay otros that they just want to make people mad. And if they get it, they're fucking enjoying it.
And most of the time their page is on private.
Yeah.
Because that's the purpose. It's just to piss people
so
off.
that you don't have to.
That's the purpose of the account, way. Fucking
the account, yeah.
They have a whole separate account, way.
Yeah, they're fucking Jehovah's Witnesses.
Ever since the internet, everybody gets all brave, way. Fucking talks all kinds of shit.
It's crazy, way. It's a crazy. I honestly feel like this decade coming up is going to be really important as far as like the changes. I feel like there's something
to the climate. You mean, way?
Everything, way. Everything as a society. I feel like this decade.
We're all fucking gonna die. I don't care about the internet.
I was tripping out. Fucking los compas de Slughammer in El Paso. They were posting that it was snowing.
Shit, in El
the other
Paso?
day. En El Paso, güey. I'm like, isn't that like el pinche el jundillo del diablo, güey?
Hey, you sure they didn't catch a shipment from Juarez that spilled onto the road? Fucking coke.
Una Cessna fucking blew up.
Better not be touching that shit, güey.
It's got fentanyl, bro. Stay away from it. You see fucking people on their knees fucking.
Está cortada con fentanyl. And not even the real one, the fucking fake
synthetic,
China one.
Yeah, I thought it was a coke shipment went bad way.
Yeah.
Coming up from Juarez.
Fuck, y hablando, pues ahora, Que dices China, the Wuhan,
The fucking virus.
No, my sister sent me this video of this drone. Of this drone that is just flying over the city, dude. It's like 28 days later. Wait,
It's like a ghost town.
nobody. You might see a car driving here or a car driving there, but you don't see anybody. The airplane, dude. All the airport, all the airplanes are fucking just parked and landed. You know, like nomás estacionados allí. It's fucking. It's apocalyptic looking, dude.
Shit, bro.
I'm like, nobody goes out. Nobody is like, hijo de la chingada.
Pero pinche, all right. So the coronavirus can blow up, way. What's it? Because I think it's the coronavirus just because they haven't really figured it out, way. They haven't given it a real name. But it has potential to blow up, way. But like the normal flu kills like fucking 10 times more people, 20 times more people. Algo así que.
Take fucking peanuts. Aspirin kills more people.
I thought you said penis. Dije, cabrón.
So se me hace un poco exagerado, güey.
It is exaggerated, way. I don't fucking fall into
But I'm saying it has the potential to blow up. But it hasn't, güey.
Yeah, I guess maybe because we're more used to the flu. And the people that pass away, are they infants or are they older people?
Well, there's a lot of like younger kids and older people.
Older
mostly.
people, right?
Same thing with the corona one.
Isn't it attacking?
It's not healthy people, way. I don't think it's. It's not like a fucking like Ebola, way. The coronavirus. The way I understand it, everybody calls it the coronavirus, but the coronavirus is like not a category. Ponle, I guess we'll just say category from now. The flu is a coronavirus.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it branches out. The fucking the swine flu, I think también was a coronavirus. ¿Cómo se llama? The other one that we talk about right now, the SARS was a coronavirus. So the only reason this thing doesn't have a name is because they haven't figured it out. They don't know what's happening yet.
But there's some controversy there because I'm trying to update the info that I read, but apparently the whistleblower fucking was killed or died of that was trying to expose it says anger was swelling online in China over the death of a whistleblower doctor who tried to sound the alarm about the deadly outbreak but was silenced by Communist Party authorities.
That makes sense.
I mean, fuck, man.
Well, the SARS, era del pedo con the SARS, that the fucking Chinese didn't say anything until fucking had it spread everywhere. They knew and they kept it to themselves, trying to keep it on lockdown, like the info and the thing, pero se les escapó. And then they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we fucked up.
There's definitely something going on.
I think it's China, way.
I had my cousin's cousin. He's my cousin because his dad is my mom's brother, but he had a cousin through his mom's side. And he just died this week at 32 of cancer, way. Like, fucking, that shit just spread. He had back problems in December. And then from there, his shit just fucking spread everywhere. 32 years old, way. Like, there's definitely something, way. There's something there that we just can't figure out, and that it's in the dark. But to have people that young die like that, way, I mean,
I don't know what I was hearing it at. I know I
Fake news.
I listened to it somewhere.
The Onion.
I've been trying to catch
The
up.
Onion.
No, I've been trying to catch up on a lot of podcasts, so I know it's one of the. I just can't remember which one, but
He's
they were
gonna take somebody's story.
No.
Right
That's
away.
why I can't remember, but I heard it somewhere. Like they think that stress is a big fucking catalyst to cancer. You know, like people that stress out a lot or they're very stressed out, it kind of like
It can't help, Wayne.
Yeah,
It doesn't help. I don't know if.
It's a big factor where like it helps it boosts it, it doesn't. We all have the cancer genes, right?
Yeah.
And it's just it takes a little something to wake it up or just like let it go. And apparently, I don't want to butcher it or anything, but supposedly that cancer is stress is one of those factors that helps cancer just develop faster.
Well, it fucks with your immune system, Wayne.
Yeah.
Your immune system's weak.
If you're stressing out, you're weakening.
That's when I told you guys that I started sleeping with tape in my mouth to promote more breathing through the nose. That's why I read a book called The Oxygen Advantage, and it talks about how when you have your mouth open, and you see it all the time, Wayne, like you don't notice it. But when you talk to somebody or somebody's on the street, they're constantly with their mouth open and they're not even talking or anything. And so what the mouth open is, it causes your body to take in more air, more oxygen. And so that increases like the adrenaline, because you're it's not that dramatic, but you're taking in more air than with your nose, so that adds to the stress. If you're already stressed, you're breathing with your mouth, you're just adding to it more because your body's thinking that you need more air, and that causes stress.
I wonder how many listeners close their mouth right now.
I don't know. Maybe they're doing something. Maybe they're doing
Close that
something.
yapper way.
Yeah, but no, dude, totally. Way stress compromises your immune system. You notice that people that are stressed are usually get sick more often. Like, it's just bad. Way. It's
Yeah,
just
stress doesn't help shit with, but
it's just bad.
we're like we're like the most stressed country, or
I'm not
Paraguay?
surprised.
I would think it would, también would be
something.
Japan, no?
Japan are just repressed ways. Those ways
They have
they're
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
repressed. the wrong
Yeah.
way.
Well,
It's a weird place, way, because there's a lot of people that live in their hundreds.
Okinawa.
There's certain places where I forgot. There's a term that they use for that. I think it's like a blue zone, something like that, right? They use some term like that, but the thing that was crazy was that Spain, and I think we talked about this way. Spain and Italy, I think last year were voted the healthiest countries in the world. Spain failed in tobacco smoke and drinking, but they're still the healthiest country in the world. Like that doesn't really make sense when you see it on paper. But the thing is that not everybody, Ramon, but a majority of people, when they smoke a cigarette, they're smoking it because they're stressed. They're smoking it because they had a rough day or something happened that they need that cigarette. And in Spain, it's the same act, but it's more of a social cotorreando.
But in Spain, también, I mean, there's a lot of factors, way, because I mean, even at work, you have more time off.
Mm-hmm.
You have the siesta is real, way. The fucking you get 2-hour lunch.
Obviously, but
they have more vacation time.
they work less.
They work less.
Obviously,
Es más calmadón.
obviously. But what my point is that people say smoking kills you. It can, but you have to also factor in the stress levels that you're in.
Yeah, how you
smoking?
How you smoke it? Is it because is it enjoyment, or because you're stressed, or you're like, I just need to calm down, or I need to keep going, or like, you know.
Yeah. So and then the drinking as well. If you're drinking because you're pissed off, depressed, you got the bottle. It's a different effect on your body than if you're drinking, hanging out with friends, laughing and enjoying life.
Unas para olvidar y las otras pues para pelear.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it all the time. Like, oh, you smoke this and that. Dude, don't worry about me. Like, don't worry about me. And if it kills me, it kills me. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't worry about me. You know, that's what Bill Burr said when fucking Kobe Bryant's helicopter fell down, because he flies helicopters. He's like, shut the fuck up about me riding a fucking helicopter. Like, you want me to tell you to fucking not drive a car when somebody dies in a car accident? Like, don't tell me how to live my life. Like, I get you're worried about me, but I'm doing my shit. Like, you know, and I don't know if you get it, way, but people are always trying to tell you how to live your fucking life.
Yeah, yeah, you do, and then and sometimes it's just like, I don't know what it is. People just wanna. Is it because they care and they really care about you that like they wanna let you know, like, hey, but they don't tell you, like, hey, I really care about you. Maybe you should stop doing this, or maybe have you considered not doing that, or you know, this other alternative, or lo que sea, because maybe they're you know, genuinely caring, but maybe it just doesn't, you know, they don't know how to say it, that it just comes off to a point where it's annoying, you know. Like the other one, I just got used to it. Every time, you know, growing, like, you know, a certain age in your life, like, hey, ¿y los niños? ¿Cuándo vino los niños?
Shit, yeah.
Hey, ¿cuándo vino los niños? ¿Por qué no se ponen a tener niños? ¿O por qué? ¿Cuándo, you know, like,
¿por qué no encargan uno?
Hey.
Like you could just prime it on Amazon.
yeah, like fucking, let me see when la cigüeña is ready, you know?
Yeah.
And it just got to the point where, like, it was annoying when my first marriage is like a year in, y like, oye, y los nietos, y oye, ¿no le van a dar nietos a tus papás? Pues ellos ya quieren.
So people outside of your family would
Yeah.
tell you?
And I'm all like, and at one point, I'm all like, I just had to tell them, I'm all like, es que agüita de coco no puedo tener.
Shit.
You know, like, oh, I would make them uncomfortable. You know, like, kind of like throw it around on them.
Dick.
That's kind of fucked up, way.
What a dick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What a dick. I feel like you're waiting like 3 years to get that speech out.
I know.
And your parents never give you shit for
My
that?
dad.
Yeah. The thing that helped me is my sister started having kids. So that kind of
Freed you
fucking,
up?
yeah, because I used to get that shit too all the time.
The middle one, right? The middle
Yeah,
child.
my middle sister.
No way.
So ya con eso te libras.
Yeah, I don't get that shit anymore. I mean,
La cancha, güey.
I don't know, way. I stopped thinking about it as much as I used to before, because it was something that I would think about a lot. Where, like, what do I want? Where do I want to have kids? Do I want to take that route? This and that. And I mean, I don't know, way. I sometimes I do see myself as a dad. Like, fuck, sometimes I do think like, I wish I had a little kid.
Yeah.
Fucking
right now, showing him how to fucking. He's got small hands. He could reach that fucking plug in the back.
Or she, you know?
Or she.
Yeah.
Órale, cabrona.
Right away, fucking Ramon the machista.
Yeah.
God damn. Son of a bitch.
Yo me porté bien con las mujeres, so I'll have a boy if I had a boy. You know, dicen que eras mamón. Like, my friend has like 5 girls. That's all he has.
Si eres cabrón.
Yeah, si eres cabrón con las viejas, te castiga Diosito con mujeres. Para que se te quite.
Holy shit, man. You know, but fucking no wait. I mean, for me, it's like it got to the point where like, it was
Best to buy or when?
yeah, no, it just well, I've explained to the shufflers and everything. Porque he decidido no, you know. But then at one point I remember I acknowledged that I was talking about this, and you know, when they asked me like, "Hey, you want to have kids?" I'm like, "Fuck that, no way." Not knowing that there was a person there that him and his wife have been trying to have kids and they can't, and they're doing it. And for me, I'm like, "Fuck that! I don't want to fucking."
But that's not your fault.
I know,
right? It's not your fault that they
but
can't
it's
have
like
kids.
you know, but it's a
You're
thing.
insensitive, way.
No, but then it's at that point where you're like fucking.
You're insensitive.
No, when you
Nah,
don't realize
You're
that
insensitive.
there's some people really trying, and tú que puedes, and you're like, fuck that. No, it's like that gift, you know? Like for example, people, when was it? I saw it in a movie where like people that could walk decide to fucking, you know, just sit all day or drive, and then I can't think they're on wheelchairs. They're like, man, what I wish I had your legs so that I could walk all fucking day. Que la chingada. Like, we don't take it. We take what we have for granted, type of deal.
Sometimes we do, but
Yeah.
it's not your fault.
I know.
Like,
and
why
that
are you
one,
feeling guilty though?
No, what I'm feeling guilty is like maybe I could have chosen instead of saying fuck
Nah,
that.
but
I don't want to have kids.
There's no way to know that way. How you gonna
It's
fucking
just
know
like
that
nah,
way?
it's, you know, children
So
are not
you
for me.
should live your life based on what somebody else can do?
What someone else might
Nah, wait, don't think like that way. That's stressing yourself out, way.
might. It's not even fuck it.
Because if you dig in, I bet you they do things that you can't do.
Yeah,
I wait.
like
What he says.
like fucking put on their shoes without huffing and puffing. You bastards.
Exactly, right?
You might not even have
You're
kids,
able to
man.
go to Target and buy a shirt off the rack. Fuck you.
bitch,
You can see your chile.
bitch,
Fuck you.
you don't need a fucking mask to sleep, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, you fucking nose breather. You think you're all high and mighty. You can just lay down and not
No se te
snore.
cierra la garganta.
Fuck you.
Hey, you can see your fucking dick. I got this belly on me.
That's what I said, wait. Did you just come up with that one?
Oh, you said
Se
that?
la bajó.
Did you just come up with that?
Sorry, bro. Well, how did you say it?
Great minds think alike. No, great
How did
minds
you
think
say it,
alike.
Oh, pero fuera yo, like, oh, fucking Ramon, just fucking hijack your
I didn't
shit.
mean to do it, bro.
Like, you fucker.
I was busy looking at the producer that was walking by.
Llevándose su burrito.
Yeah,
Yeah, tenía hambre, man.
there he is. Oh, yeah. So I wasn't paying attention to what you said, bro. Sorry.
Distractions.
But yeah, I don't think you should. Don't feel bad.
No, but it's one of those
No,
where,
can
like,
you live your life like
a
that?
rato I'm like, fuck. Okay, maybe from now on, I'll just make sure that I don't, when I get something, when I'm in a situation like that, I don't have to be like, man, fuck that. I don't want kids. No, I'm not like, no, you know, at this point, children are not
But
in my...
I'm saying you can't. Como dices este way, you can't go around like that way. You can't just fucking. Oh wait, let me look around the crowd. Let me see. Maybe this dude's fucking
I'll be
levels
like,
aren't fucking
"Hey,
in working
wait a minute,
order.
excuse
Way.
me, do you have any children? Are you trying to have children? Can you? No?
Yeah, you
All right.
can't.
All right. Oh, fuck that.
There's always gonna be that person for everything, though. Oh, I wish I was young. No, you don't. You wouldn't do shit with your fucking life.
But almost any
Like,
comment.
you didn't do shit with your fucking life, so you don't wish you were fucking young. So don't fucking give me that shit. With
I wish I was thinner so that I could ride a horse and
no,
not
you
worry about
wouldn't.
its back.
You're not gonna ride a fucking horse.
I actually like riding horses.
Have you
Ay,
ridden?
Yeah, when I was
oilo.
Yeah.
I like
And
to
then-
ride
oh,
Let's
horses.
call him el caballo dorado.
Well, they're saying que tienen nalgas de caballo, no?
Yeah, bro, your ass was pretty fire, bro. I should have at Fashion Nova in that video we just took earlier.
No.
Cabrones. No,
I like to ride horses. He
When
said.
I was in Mexico, my uncles had horses, so you fucking start riding them toda madre.
When was this though? Way?
Well, I was younger. I was little. I was like in my adolescent times.
That's when you were listening to John Sebastian religiously?
Yeah.
Is that also when you wanted the Barbie Dream House?
No, it's con zapatos de tacón. Las nenas se ven.
Ay, güey. Qué pedo, güey.
¿Qué?
The artist is in the house. Hey, we're trying to sell your paintings earlier, bro.
Awesome.
We did a little
Do a little video.
But I hope you didn't see it because we did some stuff to your place.
Some things happened with the nalgas over here.
I told him 50 for the Snoop. Fucking, if you buy the Aztec one with this one, $100.
But the
Combos.
frame is the 120.
Combo deals.
Everything must go sale. and
So
shit.
25 for the pipe. I showed him.
And we were like, Billy Mays here.
Yeah.
Fucking no, but yeah. So now from now on, I'm like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna.
Ah, you can't live your life like that.
I
Way.
know you
can't,
can, but
Amar,
at the
you
same time,
can't.
I'm like, I'm not gonna
Don't be that fucking.
that guy.
Don't. What I mean, you can't be questioning everything you're gonna say all the time. Way. I understand you censoring yourself a little bit, pero when you fucking start going to little detalles like that, está cabrón, way.
Pero I feel like, I try to fucking. All right, cool, bro. I feel like I do that with everything. Where like even when I hear fucking women complain about guys being assholes and you guys, no, I had nothing to do with that. Like that's not me. Just because I'm a guy.
I was an asshole to a different chick, not
Don't-
you.
No, but don't put me in
You
that
don't know
fucking.
me.
Don't put me in that
You don't know
fucking
my life.
category. Like I have nothing to do with that. That's not me.
Yeah, one thing I've learned is that you could be a nice guy all your life, or a nice or a nice girl all your life. One little fuck up, and then everybody sees you as the worst fucking person ever. It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, you
Well,
can't
'cause
just judge me on that one incident. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes. I might say the wrong thing one time. Or I might react differently. I might take somebody's spotlight without even knowing because,
Yeah.
I wore tighter pants that day.
No, because le gritas a tu mija and someone's recording it. Way.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or like fucking, le das la cara like,
The dude that was jogging by, fucking, all of a sudden is recording your fucking
your
way.
argument.
Yeah, I mean, they see me fucking with my girlfriend carrying some of my shit at shows. I'm like, mind your own fucking business. Like you don't know what we do for
You
each
don't know
other.
my life.
Like,
No, in a situation like that, I'll wait for you after the show. Be like, hey man, what's your secret? ¿Cómo le hiciste, güey?
let me show you.
¿Tiene la manguera? ¿Tiene la manguera? Güey?
Nah.
¿Es de oro o qué, güey?
Nah,
Está
way.
plateada.
And sometimes, feel lucky when you find that person that really appreciates you and doesn't put you in that fucking category like you're an asshole, like you guys this, you guys that. And like, no, dude. That's why I really appreciate like the relationship that I'm in with because I get none of that. Because you can't judge one person off of like other people or experiences. I get you're cautious. Yeah, but you shouldn't. I mean, I can't judge you for who you are based on somebody that in the past.
I mean, but we all judge, no? We all have like a
Not
built-in
all of
judgment
us,
way.
not like that. But
No, I'm saying,
Well, no,
we
it's not
judge a lot,
okay.
way.
So there's levels.
Some
there's
people
different-
do, yeah.
There's different levels of judging. One is like, si ves a, un güey todo mamado and everything, I'll be like, ese güey es puto. Or like,
All right, wait,
no. Hold on.
I'm out.
Jesus, hey, you're in those murky waters too, bro. Bring
Come
it
back
home.
to us. Come
Bring it
back.
home, Ramon. Hit the waves.
Yo te ayudo, güey. No te
Hit the
pedo,
waves,
güey.
bro.
Vente, güey.
Yeah.
No, it's just that
Reel it back, güey.
I'm
Reel it
using
back.
examples. All right, I'm using examples.
I don't know if
Otros
that's
de
a good
que,
example, güey.
no, and then, or like, let's just say there's a girl, because I don't want to use a girl, but a girl that dresses like, a little provocative or scandalous.
She's a slut.
And they're like, oh yeah, like, esa cabrona.
I'm saying, yeah, we all judge, güey.
We do all judge, right? You're right.
Yeah, and then there's some moments where like there's a person, they might be charming, they might be funny, but they're like, yeah, something's up with this person. I don't fully trust them. There's that gut. It's not judging, but it's like,
Yeah, but that's judging.
Yeah, I mean, but there's different levels.
We all judge, right?
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, most interactions that you have, you're judging.
Yeah, and so that's what I was saying.
Without even fucking knowing. But the difference is don't let it affect the way you really treat that person because it's really not their fault. Way. I mean, that's what I struggle with. Way. If I meet somebody and I judge them, I'm like, no, wait. You can't. You
have to catch yourself.
You can't do that way. You can't live your life fucking being afraid of like this or that or this person's gonna do this. And then when they do it, I fucking knew it. See, I knew that guy was gonna do that. Well, yeah, Dick. I mean, that's how
Your
you're
instinct.
thinking. Yeah,
It's your instinct. I mean, believe it or not, a lot of us have that this, I don't know what it's an unspoken instinct or the sixth sense.
We're all
whatever
judgy?
It's like your
no,
gut.
it's a gut feeling, you know, and you got to trust it because I have veces where like, there's been times that you've done something or you're going to do something. You're like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
But you're making a judgment on experience.
Yes.
But it's a judgment.
But no, but not even that. Well, no. It's, what I'm trying to say is that.
That's a tough topic, bro.
Is it?
No, I'm saying he's right. We all do it and we all struggle with that way. But I'm saying you have to, accept the fact that you're doing it way.
That's
Before you get past it, you have to understand that even if it's from experience, it's like he's saying, if the woman, all her experiences with all her relationships were this way, of course she's going to have that mindset que estos cabrones así son todos, güey.
And at what point, as you as a person are going to say, like, if I keep running into these type of individuals, right? At one point is it where you acknowledge is that, like, maybe it's me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have to.
But it is, it is.
You have to recognize.
No, because you're maybe attracting this, or maybe that's what you're attracted to, and at the end, it's like, fuck, you're falling for the same fucking thing.
But it's like, Ramon, it's like if you have an issue with that guy right there.
That guy. Fuck you, puto.
But you got to think, Ramon, there's somebody in the world that doesn't have an issue with that guy. So there's something about me that doesn't vibe well with this person. And I feel like once you like really figure that out, it just kind of changes things for you a little bit. Way.
Well, because same thing like what I was saying, way fucking until you recognize that you're just making excuses for you judging, you're never gonna move on from the judging way. So like, I mean, I don't want to speak for women, but I'll say from a guy point of view, if I keep saying, "Oh, these viejas son pinche putas," because they all cheated on me.
Yeah. Or
then
van a
it's
bajar la feria.
Or me fucking, well, no tengo feria para que me bajen. But I'm saying, if I have that mindset and I'm judging everybody así parejo until I realize que it's me, the problem is me, I'm judging everybody and it's me attracting those people and going out those, I can't change that fucking pattern way.
Yeah.
I have to realize I'm judging todos igual when obviously everybody can't be the same way.
Preach, bro.
Yeah. So you have to realize that first and then go in a different direction way.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it to yourself. You're getting with those girls way, you know?
100%, bro.
So
you just have to go for, I'm not attracted to this one, pero maybe I should give it a try.
There's this friend of the family. I don't think he listens. Fuck it. I'm going to say.
Right away.
He's in China.
No, anda en Chinaloa, el cabrón.
Muddy Waters fucking tan cabrones today.
He was married like 5 times, right? But every time he left or they would break up, whatever, because his chicks were always gamblers. But he always was meeting these chicks up at casinos, man.
No shit.
So we're like, yeah, at what point are you, I mean, what do you expect? You're in a casino, and this is where you're meeting the girls, but yet te enojas or you break up with them because they're gamblers? It's like, you gotta see.
That's the point right there. Right? You're right, yeah. That's exactly what it is, bro.
Like, why am I always meeting these, unfaithful ladies?
All women are fucking bitches and I can't trust them.
Yeah, but why are you looking for them at fucking, on fucking Tinder or like pinche, I don't know. I don't want to say.
Tinder, way?
I don't know. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with Tinder, way.
I don't even know what it looks like, but I'm saying, what's wrong with it?
Oh, fuck. It's like, ¿por qué?
Because you got catfished?
Why? It's like
he was on Ashley Madison. He got in trouble.
A jealous individual, like a jealous guy dating a waitress or a bartender.
Pues no way.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Vice versa, if
you know what you're getting. You should know what you're getting into.
Yeah, if you're a girl and you're dating a bartender or a waiter, you know that there's going to be...
Flirtation is part of the game, Wayne.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Y de que se enojan.
Then you get in a relationship with the Hooters girl, and then you're all fucking mad that she's flirting with everybody.
Why are you wearing that crop top?
Hey, those shorts. Did you always wear those shorts?
Yeah.
You met me in these shorts.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Is like you gotta see where you're meeting these people, right?
I mean,
Ramon, why are you wearing those tight ass fucking jeans? You met me in these tight ass jeans.
Pero antes because no me quedaban.
Yeah.
Now I'm just filling them out.
But that happens like fucking with the band stuff where like you meet a girl playing music and then they accept it, they think it's cool, but then they're like, wait, if I met him like this, other women are gonna try to meet him too. So they try to take that away from you. I've heard my friends talk about that with like even like motorcycles where your girlfriend meets you when you're riding your bike, and then she doesn't want you to ride anymore.
Or like hobbies, yeah.
Because oh shit, if I was attracted to him or her or whatever, then somebody else is, and I can't have that. So it doesn't even become about what that person's into. It becomes more about what you want.
Yeah. And your insecurities. Yeah, your insecurities type of deal. But I don't know. It's just one of those, because I'm sure there's different scenarios for everybody. You can meet somebody at church and they're, end up being an asshole. You meet someone at a PTA meeting and they're an asshole. You meet someone at a bake sale and they're an asshole. The thing is, maybe you're attracting assholes.
But it's hard to not judge. Where like right now, as soon as you said church, Catholic, the first thing I thought was fucking sluts. Like, Catholic, fuck yeah, fucking this and that. So that's already ingrained in my fucking brain, where that I have to work with.
That you have to work on, yeah.
Like, not everybody that goes to church is a slut. Not every Catholic girl.
Yeah.
Not every Catholic girl has a schoolgirl fucking whatever.
Don't judge them all by Ramon's.
Well, like, I would say,
even though 99% of them are, from my experience,
I would say,
I can't do that.
From my teen life to like about maybe my early 20s, about 80% of the girls that I encountered or we had a good time, they were church based.
It's that whole repression way.
Yeah.
It's that whole repression.
That
fucking sex.
Not only that, but I think for me it was a perfect excuse, because the parents are letting them go to church.
Taking advantage.
Yeah, and yo le decía a mi mamá.
Ramon saw the loophole.
I know, and mi mamá o mi dad es, ¿a dónde vas? Voy a misa.
Todo con el nombre de Dios.
Fucking Ramon's like,
give me la
Jesus
bendición.
provides.
Jesus
provides.
Jesus me está dando de estas nalgas. They're just coming onto my lap. It's for a reason.
Pray and you shall be blessed.
He provides.
But that was.
But it's part of the repression way.
Yeah.
You make people fucking repress shit. It's como le dicen, way. You tell that fucking kid no, he's gonna want to find out why no way.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fucking do it just because you told him no. Same thing, way. If you grow up fucking que te están diciendo que sex is bad, que no te la jales, pues
that's true, way.
Fucking te la vas a jalar 7 times a fucking day, way.
8 times. Don't fucking shortchange you. I work hard on that one.
There was a school in England called Summerhill, way. This guy.
Summer what?
Summerhill.
Summerhill.
And it was really when he started the school, it was really controversial, because his whole theory is like, there was really no rules, way. Like when parents started sending their kids to the school, everybody's like, fuck, are they even going to learn? Because to the guy that was running it, I guess it's the headmaster, that's what it's called out there. He was like, I'm not going to expect them to learn how to read. I'm not going to expect them to do this. They do whatever they want. But the only fucking rule is, don't do something that's going to bother somebody else. If you want to play the violin, don't do it at 2 a.m. when everybody's sleeping. That was his theory, and that's how he ran the fucking school, way. Attendance was at an all-time high compared to the other fucking schools. Mm-hmm. Test scores was at an all-time high. Like, the school was fucking thriving. And then I think in the late 90s, when they had somebody came in and they said that wasn't the way to fucking run the school, and so they closed it down. But with the time that it was fucking open, that strategy to let people not restrict them to do anything, that strategy promoted for them to want to learn how to do things, because they weren't forced into it. As kids, they wanted to explore and do shit, and it was very controversial at first, but the results didn't lie with. Test scores were fucking the best. Like attendance, of course, and it's just a crazy theory when you think about it, because you can see how parents would be like, well, what the fuck? Like, what are they even gonna learn? They're just gonna dick around.
But they have schools like that way, and they're pretty popular way, and they're fucking pricey too.
But you can see how it's controversial, no way? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's not as controversial anymore, porque se llaman, ¿cómo se llaman? I looked into it when fucking my daughter. No, Montessori. They're called Montessori.
Is that what it's called?
There's another one too. I don't remember the other one, but that's the big one.
No?
Yeah, that's a lot of them. You probably haven't noticed them, but if you look around, like their school says Montessori school. That it's the type of learning, like you're saying, where maybe I don't know about that one, but it's less structured.
Yeah.
So they let you learn at your pace. Oh, you want to go do math? Go do math. Oh, you want to read a book? Go. Oh, you want to play these games? Like they learn kind of hands-on.
Yeah.
They learn at their pace. When I was looking into it, todo el pedo es que, because to me it sounds chingón, güey, and it fosters creativity también, because you figure out how to learn, pues.
Yeah.
It's like learning on the job, pues, but for school. Pero el pedo, I was reading a lot, or someone was telling me también that their kid went to the who or was a mija told me talk to someone. Algo así, pues some information came to me. Que their kid went to one of those schools through like 7th grade or something, and then when they went to high school, because I don't know if there's any high schools of these things. They had to go to the normal high school. They struggled because they can't. Now they're constrained.
Yeah.
And then you think about it. Once you get to the college, there's no college level. You're more open to do what you want también, pero también it's constrained. There's a structure. Yeah. So you struggle after that because the rest of our school system, there's nothing like it way.
Yeah.
So it becomes a negative way. As cool as it sounds.
The thing that I remember that was alarming to the UK government or whatever is that these kids were becoming adults that would question a lot of things, and they didn't like that.
Oh,
because they weren't like kids that were complainsive or just fucking going with the flow of things. They created adults that would question everything. Like, wait, why is that? Why do you guys do that? Like, and so they couldn't have that way, but.
So they shut it down.
Yeah, I looked into that. It was a school from my girl.
Por preguntones, fucking down.
So I'm saying, so they exist, way.
And he said that in his school, there was no kid with a disability that had a nickname because these kids didn't know fucking hatred. They didn't know how to be malicious. That was never showed to them. It's a beautiful thing when you think about it, way. Like, imagine having that childhood, but I can see how like I can see how like it doesn't really flow with a lot. But sure, people listening to this are like, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna send my kid or something like that."
Well, I'm telling you, I looked into it. Way.
If I had a kid, I would look into
my kid already has that. If I can, en la casa no hace nada el cabrón.
No, but I'm saying it as much as is a benefit, it doesn't fit into our world as much. Way. I'm sure there's people that work out, but también imagine you went to a school and like you say you don't understand this and the hatred and you question everything. All of a sudden, there's some people like someone that comes out of school at the same time is gonna have an issue feeling different. Way they go out into the real world and they're gonna feel like an outsider, different. And that takes you down a whole other path también, way.
Because, now let's look at it the other way. Let's just say someone that grew up in a system that's very structured, that's very this, you got to do this. And you throw them into an environment where like, hey, just do what you want. Fuck, you think they're going to adjust to it? They're going to they're going to struggle. Like, no, I need direction. I need set of rules. I need this. I need that.
Yeah, of course, way. Everything is different when you're programmed differently. Way.
Yeah,
like
everything has a balance. Pues,
you have there's a transition period where you have to get used to it.
I'm not saying all of them, but like when you get out of the military, a lot of compas have gotten out of the military. Tell me if everything feels like weird, like there's no structure in the fucking world.
They want to go back, right?
Yeah, and like everything feels out of order.
It's like people that go to jail también, way. When they've been in jail for a long time. So what the fuck? What is this? Like, fuck that. Let me go back.
They can't even enjoy strip bars anymore.
I don't know about that.
But I had the story where this guy fucking was in jail for a long time, and then he went to the strip bar and they were shaved, and he was like fucking blown away.
He's like, I can't enjoy this.
But I think even like if we went to a small town for any, it would be the same shit. Or if somebody from a small town came to a big town, I mean, it must be like fucking overwhelming.
Yeah. I mean.
Pero ya ves, güey, pues, sorry, güey. You cover people from a small town want to go to the city, and people como yo want to go to the small town.
I want to too. I was looking at Utah.
So, like I said, it's a fucking balance.
I don't know.
Utah looks pretty
there
cool.
was a lot of natural parks out there.
Mitt Romney land.
There's a lot of There's a lot of like
Mormon
nature.
land.
Like there's a lot of beautiful parks, waterfalls, like all kind of cool shit.
We can find our own
I would
rug.
see you more like in Portland, in Oregon.
Nah.
Right away.
Oh, I'm a hipster because I smoke a pipe.
No, it's just like you would blend in and nobody would like you. You would get lost in the crowd
right away.
You wouldn't be picked out, or you won't be looked
putting
at.
them in that corner way.
Shit, bro.
Right away.
No, I'm just saying. See or no?
Right away, you're gonna stand out in
I
Utah.
don't know, he wants me to go to the Pacific Northwest.
You don't look like a Mormon.
Nah, wait, I don't want to go to Portland.
I'm just saying.
Portland looks pretty
I'm
cool
not
too, I'm not
sending
gonna
you
lie.
to Portland. I just figured.
I like Portland también.
The dream of the 90s are alive in Portland.
No, pero
The dream of the 90s is alive in Portland.
Wow, really?
Yeah, man.
Pero Portland looks cool too,
Yeah,
güey.
you know how you always wanted to play music and not have a job and
And wear flannel and nobody questioned you about it?
Portland.
Really?
The dream of the 90s is alive in
Chingado for
Portlandia.
Lakers.
If you guys don't know, watch Portlandia. It's a funny show.
It's fucking hilarious, man.
Cow. Cacao.
Cacao.
Yeah, so I was Cacao.
Yeah, Gina,
have to watch it,
Lance and Gina, right?
I mean, the Pacific Northwest looks beautiful.
No,
I'm not saying that.
Portland's está chingón because it is hip and it does have the nature way.
It is, yeah. It's
chido.
one of the bike friendliest cities in the country.
It's like Austin way. Austin looks chingón too.
Austin does look nice, bro.
We know the compa el Jesse from Hippie Cholo,
Right away.
and he's always right. No, because
We
he's
know
always,
the compa right away.
Well,
You know him,
sorry, I've chatted with
Ya
him.
pompearon o güey?
You DM'd him? No, he's a compa.
I haven't lately. I'm so backed up on their episodes that I need to catch up. But I'm always hearing that he rides his bicycle everywhere.
Yeah.
And the other compa, Adam, used to take the bus, so they never drove. But it's like very, very friendly with bicycles and transportation.
I love LA way, pero I want to try these other cities, pero no creo que se me haga, güey.
No?
Well, I got fucking kids and everything, güey. Se me hace más difícil.
I heard Amsterdam's pretty nice.
Mira.
Dog friendly, fucking bikes everywhere. Eso de dog friendly también is a big one for me, way.
I like that.
Like I wanna be able to have a fuck. It's because future way I want a fucking like a farm way. I
Yeah.
want like animals. I want to learn how to grow shit. I don't know. It's just a different plan that I have for myself than fucking like something like Portland. I get why you said Portland way, and you can have like land like that there. But I just feel like I want to be more around like shit that's like
That's it, Wyoming or what?
something like that way. I
I
don't
don't know
know.
about Wyoming. Well, maybe.
I don't know.
That's good. I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, I
It's like
the-
you have your Puerto Vallarta fucking
Yeah,
dream.
it's not me for me, way.
Like I have like a farm kind of.
I don't know. I think I like being around the beach. I just don't like getting in the beach. It's weird.
Do you still wear a shirt? Or you,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be fucking showing the lonjas.
we
güey.
está eso, bro.
I'm not gonna be showing the lonjas, güey.
You go out without a shirt for it?
There's been a couple times cuando sí me pega, me voy a poner la camisa, and then I get there and I'm like, that's fucking stupid, eh?
Y no se mete.
Or you scope
No,
out the
yo me-
crowd and you see somebody with extra kilos, you're like, ¿sabes qué?
I'm gonna hang out with that guy para que me vea flaco. Come here, Ramon. Let's get to the water.
It just at some point it clicks. It's fucking stupid. I mean,
It is
fuck?
stupid, bro, but I still struggle with
Why?
that shit.
Why
man.
am I? Yeah.
It's stupid, but I mean, it's just, we all have insecurities, way. I
I'm
don't
saying
care.
I'm not a secure vato.
I don't care
pero
who the fuck you are, way. We all have insecurities, way.
That's what I'm saying,
There's
pero-
something that really affects you, way.
I don't know about the shirt in the pool way.
I just do. I mean, eventually I want to
in the
get to the
pool,
point
eh?
where like, I've tried it once and I got some weird looks, and I'm like,
Plus, es que you can see everything, way. Especially if it's a white shirt. If
no,
you-
I wear a black
It's the
shirt.
same. That's what I'm saying.
He wears a wife beater to the pool, pues se ve todo, güey.
Yeah.
I
that's
wear
what I'm saying.
black.
What-
I rarely wear white.
But I'm saying, ya que está mojada,
Pinches pepperonis se
shit,
ven,
my,
güey.
that's transparent.
I
güey.
got an inverted nipple.
It's not like you're wearing like the full body speedo, way.
So I could, if I was into the fucking body modification, I
Yeah.
couldn't even
Just put
wear fucking pierced nipples
Just
because
put
all
a-
those inverted.
Just
I'm
put
like,
an ice
fuck
cube
my
in your
life.
pocket, güey, porque se te
Ice
salga the
cube.
nipple. Ready to go. As soon as you take your shirt out, the nipple's hard because you have an ice cube hanging out.
That shit's gonna melt, way. There's a flaw in your theory, right there.
that the one you buy for the igloos, way, the one that you freeze.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Oh,
that little
shit.
pack. Hey, maybe we could invent that for inverted nipples.
Inverted.
A little fucking.
Inverted nipples is a real thing.
It is, yeah, for
You
sure.
know, I'm sure that like for guys, it's not as much as it is for the girls.
Oh no, ya perdieron
Yeah.
la
Shit, the producers.
Yeah, but fucking
Right away.
It is a problem out there. Maybe we should address this.
What?
You know, inverted nipples.
A solution.
I
for-
think Mario has inverted nipples, way.
No, it looks like he's got some diamond cutters.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we need to tackle this.
Well,
we
maybe-
need some awareness.
Maybe one day you can go in the pool without a shirt, bro.
One day,
Yeah. Maybe when we're in Vegas.
nah.
Nah?
Nah, dude.
I get the Hard Rock.
If I'm gonna go to Vegas, I'm gonna go without a shirt, dude. I gotta be ripped.
Yeah, in Vegas, eso sí
You
te-
gotta be ripped.
In Vegas, you do feel a little weird because ya ves todos.
Todos.
Everybody's fucking Jersey Shore.
Yeah, está cabrón.
It's like I think it's. I
Eso
mean,
que sí te comprendo, maybe you get a little.
there might be.
Todavía me la quité, pero.
I mean,
it
as
felt
much
weird.
as for guys as it is for girls, you know, especially a lot more of the girls because you have a lot of them that just they love the water, but maybe they feel intimidated because todas estas they're like half naked, half of them.
Oh, of course.
And not only that, and half of those are not even that they work out, or not that they don't work out, but a lot of it have been body modified.
But you know what it is, Ramon? Is let's say something like
Right away, body modified.
let's say we plan a trip to Vegas. For us, we just plan a trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
For these guys, they meal prep and then they cut weight and then they really analyze. So when they're in Vegas, they're shredded more than they regularly are.
Yeah.
Purposely, because they know they're going to take their shirt off.
But-
So they take it as like they know how to manipulate the body so you can see the pack more.
Y nosotros acá fucking at the all you can eat buffet. Órale, cabrón.
We're stopping at the beef jerky fucking in 20 miles.
Pero es que también a lot of people, we're close by way, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people fucking take a flight way, fucking chingón.
I mean, the Raiders are going to start playing their way. I mean, I'm sure a lot of fucking raza is going to.
So a lot of people, it's like
There's going to be a lot of tatacholos. If there's a lot of tatacholos, not a lot of them are fit. So
Yeah.
I'll blend in with them, you know? Like, fuck it. Vámonos.
Si te quitas la camisa de él,
Yeah,
¿verdad?
si están un chingo, because, I mean, let's face it. O
Nah, he's
raza.
not going to take his shirt off, güey.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think we'll ever see him without a shirt.
Well, you never know.
I just see
I don't know.
once it's wet, se ve todo anyway.
Se ve todo, güey.
Yes,
I
but
don't
there's
understand the point.
there's still like that.
There's
You
nothing,
still
güey.
got that wet blanket?
No, but no me vas a ver
Now
that.
you look
that-
more
that-
dick because you got a wet fucking shirt that shows every. You
Yeah,
look like in a
you're
wet
constantly
t-shirt
going
contest.
like this, güey,
Yeah.
because te pegan la pinche panza.
You're in
Yeah,
a
but
wet
you're not
t-shirt
gonna see
contest
my
now.
blemishes. You're not gonna see my moles. Or
Yeah.
You're not gonna see lo peludo.
So you're worried about the blemishes.
I
No
went
mames, güey.
I went one time with you to get some skin tags removed, remember, bro?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
shit.
went together to downtown, no?
Yeah, we went.
Ay,
How
qué
the fuck did we
romántico.
hang out with? No, it's just random shit.
Yeah, like hey,
I don't know
got
how I
skin tags.
fucking.
I got skin tags. Hey, let's go get it removed. Fuck it.
We made it a day where we went to downtown. Like, how the fuck did you do that?
I don't know.
I remember, right? It was like by the
Ay, güey.
Coliseum or some shit.
Right, fuimos and shit. Oh, I forgot what year that was though.
Ah, shit, bro.
It's fucking funny. Man.
Yeah, and I still get them here and there. Like try to get them with this little thing that my sister
The
told me
freeze
about.
'em? The
No, it's un conito with a little rubber band, and
It
it's,
pinches 'em?
You know, so yeah, it's
so
like a little, it's like a little cone. So it's white at the bottom where you put it over the skin
Little
tack,
condón.
and then it gets really low. So the little rubber band, you pass it through it, and then when it gets wider, you push it down and plop, it grabs a
So eventually it just.
it just dies off.
Yeah.
It's safer.
And it's cool. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
No shit. I need to look into that.
Yeah, I'll look for
At
it.
Amazon. Send me your affiliate code or link.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
by a bunch of conitos.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, we should look into like fucking selling it for merch for the Chicano Shuffle skin tag remover.
Patent pending.
We know you have them.
Patent pending.
Yeah, we all have them.
That's how we size up the Chicanos, way. Oh, you don't
How
have
many
them?
skin tags? All right.
I lost count. All right, Kyle.
Kyle, güey.
Yeah, homie.
Es de los
I
otros.
once when I was in my 20s clubbing y todo, I once hooked up with a chick and she had
Ay.
no, she had a
Call
skin
it
tag.
clitoris, bro.
No, she had one, and you know, en las pinches agasajadas y todo, like, whoa, it just felt
You
weird.
felt it?
Yeah, it felt
Oh,
weird.
what an
It felt
asshole.
weird. It felt weird.
That's an asshole
but
move,
I
bro.
didn't stop though.
But you reacted.
I just avoided. I just like, let's
Shit.
acaba, güey.
And while he has like 10 in his neck.
I know. Yeah, no me.
Fucking kettle.
That was, but it was a reaction, man.
You
It's like,
fucking kettle, motherfucker.
Why are you judging chicks for their skin
I'm
tags,
not
man?
judging them,
That's
I'm
fucked
just-
up. It's pretty douchey, man.
What a kettle.
is it douchey?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
That's
Well, I mean, I kept going. I didn't stop and say like, oh, I can't do this.
But you're talking about it years later, so it affected you, bro.
No, it was just
you didn't,
a-
you didn't stop because the Chile was like, you better not stop, motherfucker.
Hey, you go, cabrón.
Don't you go there, bro.
You better get over this shit right now.
We're already past second base, bro. No looking back.
You're rounding third, cabrón.
Pobrecitas, güey.
I'm tired of Manuela.
Then Ramon's giving her a hickey and he puts that cone on her without her noticing.
He's doing surgery over here.
O le arranco un pelo and I do it into a little knot.
Take a little pube so it'll be small. She won't know. All of a sudden, she's fucking doing her hair and the skin tag goes, blink. Oh shit, what happened?
Está chorreando de
Está
sangre.
todo
casi.
negro. Está todo negro.
What happened?
She
Oh,
texts Ramon, hey, you won't believe it.
Parece pasa.
My biggest insecurity is gone. I
biggest-
feel so happy.
Let's go out again.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know, güey.
Yeah, nah. What a dick, bro.
Yeah, you're a
Pobrecita.
dick.
You gotta love them with their insecurities.
No,
That's
I
what
didn't
gives
stop-
them the charm.
I never made her. I don't think I made her feel weird because I don't think she noticed it.
Yeah.
We need a button right here that says kettle, kettle.
Kettle? What kettle?
The fucking no, what is not the kettle? The pot? Well, the pot was.
Oh, like,
Oh, the pot called the kettle black? Oh, all right. El burro hablando de orejas.
pobrecitas, way. And then you take them to a hotel, like you go on vacation and shit, and the restroom wall is so thin, way. Like you go take a piss, you fart, now you don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Pero ellas
trae bocina?
pobrecitas,
Trae bocina el
ellas
pinche?
pobrecitas, way. They have to hold it in, way. I'm sure the costillas hurt. Because the walls are fucking thin, way.
No, but it's like that's acoustically the worst fucking room to go take a shit in, way.
Yeah.
And not only that, but even piss.
Everything, you can hear everything.
No, but one time in, I think it was Vegas, we went to Vegas. And fucking con iba a Vegas un chingo, güey.
Well, would you bring it up if your chick goes into the restroom and she fucking se está descosiendo and she comes out? Would you bring it up?
I'm like, are you all right, baby? You want me to check it?
Hey, I heard the neighbors farting. That shit was funny.
No, but look at that's what I was getting to. When I used to go to Vegas a lot, güey.
Yeah.
Y tenía the points or whatever, the little cartita. So they upgraded us to like a suite. I forgot what hotel it was.
Yeah.
But the pinche restroom doesn't have a complete wall. It has like a whirlpool tub. And then it has like a half wall, and it's open.
Yeah.
And it has like a thing that can turn around, way. I think it had like a TV you can turn to the restroom type of deal, mamada. But it wasn't a complete thing wall to the restroom, way. So it was awkward.
So you're watching MTV, luego.
You're watching. This is a long time ago. This is like fucking.
No, they're all murdered.
You're watching Modern Family and
Unsolved Mysteries.
This was like in my early 20s, where Simon, las trompetas were sounding like.
But that sucks,
and
bro.
it was awkward because we say,
Pobrecitas.
and Simon, I was like, ¿Estás bien?
And then she comes out all horny and shit. You're like, hey, wait. Hey, I ordered some takeout. I'm gonna go pick it up.
It was awkward, way.
Pobrecitas, bro.
This is where we need the button.
Fuck that. Pobrecitos también nosotros, güey.
I don't give a fuck, man.
It was awkward in both directions.
Well, in the beginning stages, when you first haven't fucking set the bar, like, hey, this is how it's gonna go right here. This is what, ¿quieres o no? Because this is how shit's gonna go down.
Agárrate, cabrón.
Well,
This is how I roll.
And if we go on the plane, forget it. Because my
If you
stomach's
can't
hurting.
jive with it, a ratos, ahí está la puerta.
Pues if you want to test your relationship, you go to that suite.
That sucks,
You go to
bro.
that suite with the fucking half wall.
Pobrecita, ¿cómo sufren? That's why you get them a little Bluetooth speaker and you always have it in the restroom. So, as a courtesy, you put music on when they're taking a shit or peeing.
No, lo gacho es se acaba la canción before the other one starts. So you're.
Or you're watching a movie and you're like, oh, let me pause it. You can go to the restroom, let me pause it. Oh, no, keep it on.
No, y súbele, cabrón.
Súbele más.
So I can hear it in the restroom.
Yeah, one time me pasó, güey. I don't know if this is a story you remember, but we first started dating. We went to San Francisco, and I had to fucking fart, way, like bad way. It was when we weren't really there yet, you know. My farts were pretty personal. It's probably not even the same story.
I think he needs his mask. Can't breathe.
It's my.
Can't breathe.
It wasn't where we were at now, right?
No mames, güey. Se va a morir.
My farts were still pretty personal, way. They weren't
Tell
really
Mario
out
to call
there.
911.
So I had like maybe half a tank left, and I just yo said,
Someone give him a CPAP or a CCAP.
"Hey, you alright, bro?" So we had
máscara,
like,
güey.
let me fucking finish my story.
Sound like Ramon.
He had like we had like half a tank, and yo según que we needed gas because I needed a fucking far away. So I pulled up in the gas station, and it was when we barely started dating. You know when you first start dating, way, pinches chicles, they're like, no te dejan respirar, güey. Never mind.
He's having a heart attack. Hold
I'm
on.
listening.
He's having a heart attack, güey.
Su puta madre.
It's probably not even the same story, way.
No, it is. I love it though. Dale.
It's that right away.
Yeah, I promise. Yeah, I'll come down. Yeah.
A ver.
So you get off y te dice, anda de mochila.
Just finish it for me, because I know you
No,
tell
no.
it better than me.
No, I don't know the details now.
Why are you laughing, way?
Because it's just.
Now, if it's not that funny, I'm gonna look like a douchebag with the fucking story. Like, what's the point of that story?
No, it's just.
Well, the whole time he was laughing.
I wasn't even
I
fucking.
didn't know what he was still laughing at.
Yeah, so I went to San Francisco. I should take you wherever I go, güey.
Make me look like a campeón.
Yeah, no, pues es que you know when you first start dating, where you want to be together, and any little excuse you want to hold hands, and you're fucking waiting in line at somewhere, and ya andas juntos, and so that's where we were at, güey. So I needed a fucking fart, like bad, bro, like fuck, you know, like when I tell you que en las planes, güey, se me empieza a doler el stomach, así estaba, güey. So I was pretty much like this. Half a tank, I pull up to the gas. Okay, we need gas. No, okay, we just put it. No, we need gas. So I fucking pull up to the gas station, and it was fucking cold, way. Email like, hey, and I fucking
rip it.
I ripped a nice one, bro. Like those that you want to smoke something after. Yeah. You know? Like you feel like it took something.
And then like okay, your whole insides is more relaxed.
Yeah.
You're like floating, dude.
But sometimes those don't smell. But this one was pretty killer, way. And I didn't expect for her to get off the car, way. So she gets out the car. She's trying to hug me while I'm putting gas, way. And that was the introduction to this is how it's gonna be from now on. So from the trip forward, I just fucking ripped them in the car, way. I was like, fuck it, ya no me voy a aguantar, way. But it's funny those little fucking moments where you fucking go through that barrier, no way. Like you don't plan it sometimes. It's just. At how many months did you fucking tell your chick, like, this is how I roll?
No, because with this one, I wanted to do it different.
What do you mean?
With, con la ex-wife, fuck it. I think after maybe...
The first date?
No, the second or third date. Yeah, y esa fue accidental, que se me cayeron las llaves and I bent over the bed. Oh, shit.
Like, ¿qué fue eso?
Ay, güey.
Pinche sapo.
Ay, cabrón, pinche.
¿Quién puso un sapo aquí?
Pinche eco que hicieron las llaves, ¿oíste?
Culero, güey. She's probably yawning at the same time.
So then she kind of like, she did a face. I'm like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. But the ex-wife was cool about it. She's like, oh, don't worry. It's all happened to us.
Yeah.
And then, sí pasó. And then later on, that relationship was...
Wait, are you blaming your relationship failure?
Because me echó un pinche
No
pedo.
mames.
No te creas, güey.
No mames, güey.
No, so, but it got to a point where, like, later on, it's like, hay a veces que si me echaba the test one, there's always a test one that, like, this was going to reek.
Yeah.
I would, if it was going to smell, I was a little courteous y a veces me salía, pues, so I would have
You
put
excuse
it.
yourself, yeah.
Una vez esta cabrona, no sé, güey. It was, me asqueó, güey. And I'm like, I don't want to go through this anymore.
She told you?
No, I told her. Oh, no, I didn't tell her. I felt that. Like, estábamos acostados and estaba haciendo frito y no sé qué comimos ese día. I don't know if it was pinche chicken chow mein o qué, güey.
Jesus, bro.
Right away,
Pero-
chicken chow mein.
Right away, blaming the Chinese for everything.
So, or fucking barbacoa. I don't know what it was, güey.
Something chingón, güey.
Something chingón. And then estábamos, pues this is donde te tapas y se aventó uno and then... Fuck, casi me guacareaba, güey. It was really bad.
Shit.
And I'm like, later on, I don't want to go through this with it. No, I don't. No.
Jesus, bro. So you have skin tags and you don't like the girl that has skin tags. You fucking fart and then your ex-wife would fart and you broke up the
We
marriage.
need the kettle.
That's kind of cabrón, güey. It should be mutual, no?
Kettle.
When you point it out that way, that's
Yeah,
fucking
it's pretty douchey.
It's pretty douchey. But
Talk about
no,
douchey.
with this
How
one,
dare you?
With
And
this,
it's probably like her expression of love where I feel so comfortable with this guy. Let me just fucking fart. Yeah, that's
I
it.
feel so comfortable with him. Y este
That
güey
sucks,
culero.
bro. Yeah, those thin walls were at hotels where they need to do something.
Well,
about
when there's a whole wall, güey, no mames, güey. That was an awkward
well,
fucking trip.
I mean, at least you have a thin wall, but este way, no wall.
Yeah, that was an
cabrón.
awkward ass trip, güey.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, way.
It's supposed to be a little romantic because you can watch the TV from the tub, whatever. But I was like,
Oh, shit.
no.
Damn, Fernando went all out.
no, what the hell? They gave me a little upgrade, way.
Oh, shit. Fucking Valentine's Day over here.
I don't know. I don't doubt it was
Ya
Valentine's.
viene Valentine's.
Este es el que
Yeah, you're the one that celebrates,
make
bro.
us look bad.
What do you got planned?
Well, I don't want to say it because I don't want.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't listen.
I'll say it after.
She doesn't listen to this way.
No, I mean, but somebody might. Like, oh my God.
Iván de Chismoso, what kind of
Yeah.
friends do you have, güey?
I don't know.
He's got a whole bunch of Instagram. He's checkmarked, though. Isn't it verified?
TMZ's gonna fucking leak his plans.
Ramon's got plans for Valentine's.
Famous plans.
With the mija, enjoy it.
Famous LA podcaster.
LA podcast.
Derriere enthusiast.
Fashion Nova model. Ramon.
Fashion Nova.
Just culeros, man.
Yeah, tienes culero.
You should work at that coffee shop that's fucking.
Oh, the Pink Panther Express.
Yeah, güey. I guess it's an espresso.
I'm up north once a month, so maybe do a little cameo debut or like just show up impromptu.
Nah, güey, they won't let you.
Mames, güey.
Like, and then se va a hacer el traficalal, güey. Yeah, no, I don't want to be
He's like,
responsible.
all my fans are going to show up.
It's crazy, bro. That this. I mean, I feel like this year's already flying. Güey.
Yeah, we're already in February.
Like
February
shit, bro.
está cabrón.
Fucking, well,
Hey, but we got an extra day in February this year, güey.
Oh,
yeah,
we do?
leap year. So instead of 365 this year, we got 366.
Oh shit.
Hey, a little random because we talk sports and I remembered and the fucking I saw something. I think it was last month, but about the dude that broke the 2-hour marathon. Didn't you bring it up one time?
No.
But I thought you brought it up because I thought that's why I saw it. Way I guess it just must have popped up. But the dude that broke a 2-hour, what is it? The 2-hour marathon that they said it was impossible. Right? Is that something?
No, because normally a marathon is for the most part is like 244, 240. The 245 at 3 hours.
So what was it? 2 hours then maybe they broke.
Probably.
I think the previous record was a little bit more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So fucking the dude that broke it, way part of the controversy was the fucking shoes. You know, the shoes have I guess these new Nike shoes. So they're talking about that controversy. But the dude that broke it, I was like, no mames, way. Well, if that's how you're gonna break the record, they set up where the fuck it was somewhere in Europe, I think. They set up a marathon that was literally just for him, way to break the record. They set up the straightest little path. It literally goes from like straight to like a glorieta to a
like a turnabout.
Roundabout, and then comes back, and there's another roundabout on the other side. That's how they did it. So it's a straight and nice, smooth, like big curves, like
No
hills, flat.
Fuck that.
And so I think it was like a mile long or 2 miles, whatever. You know,
And it was an overcast day.
and the part of the controversy was that part of the controversy. A big part was got these shoes, the new Nike shoes that give you a chingo of rebound.
Yeah.
So they set that up. Aparte de eso, he has like his fucking crew of man boys that make him like I think they had changed it because this is the second time they tried it. Like in other words, he has dudes that run with him that break the wind for him. So the first time they tried it, like the fucking Mighty Ducks Flying V.
It's like a Lance Armstrong.
And then they turn it around the other way because it worked better. And he broke the 2-hour thing. I'm like, did he really break the 2-hour fucking barrier?
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
That's fucking thick. No mames, way.
Who said that they broke it? The Guinness?
No, according to the records, he has the
let's go protest these
less than
fucking
2 hours.
records, fucking people. Ni
but
madres.
That's not how you, that
No,
can't
que
count,
se
right?
venga. You know what? Have them run a regular marathon. If anything, have them ahead of all the corrals, like the elite runners.
No, well, this dude.
Put them with the elite runners.
Es el más rápido.
Yeah, but put them with another one para que corran and have them like in the New York Marathon or the LA Marathon or the Boston Marathon.
I'm saying this dude, I'm pretty sure, is taking all of these marathons.
But under 2 hours?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They said the 2 hours is impossible, but then they this is the second time they did it. The first time they set it up for him, it didn't work out.
Because it was too hot.
No, because I guess I'm telling you that his man boys were in the wrong formation. I don't know. It could have been a bunch of things. But no se le hizo. This other time they did it, sí se le hizo. But the one I was watching was a controversy of the
my
shoes.
question, okay, so does that mean that is he the only one that gets the record and his man boys or just him?
No, the man
because
boys.
The man boys are running.
Boys switch out because he needs fresh ones.
Okay.
They rotate in and out, and even that is like fucking like strategized way. At what point do they switch out, and what order they switch out? But I'm saying is it really a marathon that he did in 2 hours?
Fuck that.
If it's just set up for him, it's flat. The course is all laid out for him.
If they want to do a marathon, they should do it where it started in Greece. I think it was from Sparta to Athens. Well, that was the marathon that the soldier did, and it was 40.
But the place was called Marathon, no?
Yeah, it was.
It's called Marathon?
It was 40.
That's why they call it Marathon, because the endpoint was Marathon.
Oh,
no?
I think it was Marathon. Yeah, or some. Yeah. So from I don't know if it was Marathon to Athens or Sparta to Marathon or Athens to Marathon, whatever it was. The thing is 40 kilometers. and that guy ran it, and that's where they got the marathon from.
That's what I'm saying. But if he did any marathon, pues like a legit marathon,
26.2.
But the big the thing I was watching was based mostly on the shoes. That these new fucking Nikes have like broken like a barrier in fucking running way.
No way. It gives you like a bounce back?
Rebound. Like you save energy because.
So is that like performance enhancement or what?
That's what they're saying. Is that
it sounds like
people are running faster marathons or running faster laps, all kinds of shit because of the shoes.
Shit.
So that people wearing the shoes are beating everybody that don't have the shoes with.
Damn.
So they're like, hey, does this seem right? Like, should they ban the shoes? And that's where I was going with the.
Or do they give everybody shoes?
But I'm saying
that sucks, way.
But I'm saying it's like anything. It's like because they brought up, remember the Olympics when they had those suits, and they're like, hey, when the U.S. won a chingo with Phelps, and then they end up banning the suits, because the suits were making them too fucking efficient, too slippery in the water.
Oh.
It's the same thing. They banned those suits. They're saying that they should ban the shoes because they're. But I'm like, Dick, someone else, Adidas is gonna figure it out. También, no?
Yeah.
I mean, right now Nike has the advantage, but Dick, all you do is go buy the shoes.
Shit, I want.
It's not like you're
a pair
injecting.
of those.
I know, right?
I didn't look them up, but
they should make the Cortez like that so the plaques coming. I'm gonna.
Well, they look like they look in the style of the fucking Yeezys.
And you know what?
Big ass sole.
I want mine with sound effects. Like it sounds like fucking Mario Bros. Gonna brinca. Boing, boing, boing.
Well, they look bad. They look moonshoey, way.
I don't think they should. It's like with the Tour de France, where when they first started, they used to ride fixed gear bikes where they didn't even have gears.
That was way, yeah.
And when you think about it, where like if you calculate like the time, I don't think they should even put it in the same category because it's a different fucking race when you talk about the equipment that's used. Right? It's the same with this way. I mean, why should that be put in the same genre or the same kind of record as somebody that was running an actual marathon?
I'm thinking that's just an advancement, porque también the human body is different now because we know how to work out differently. Look at all the tech they use in these high level sports way.
Yeah,
all the
ridiculous.
tech they use to measure. Oh, if you tweak this way, you do your fucking exercise, you're gonna get fucking 10% more.
But if Rocky IV ever taught us something, is that even though Ivan Drago had all this equipment, todavía valió madre.
He would have
old school
because that was all props.
Yeah, that was all set up, boy.
Hey, but I heard like LeBron spends like $1 million or something like that a year on his shit like that. What you're talking about
That makes sense.
Yeah,
El Kobe fucking probably también.
There's people that sleep in the tanks that are emulate like the altitude.
Oh, the bike dudes. Yeah, that's what they
sleep in that.
They're the fucking.
Did you ever see Icarus?
The one about the Russian shit?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to see it.
I recommend that one.
Until you brought it up.
That's a good one.
That's what they're saying about the dude after Lance Armstrong. ¿Cómo se llamaba?
Fuck, what's
that
his name?
He used those tanks.
Landis or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That he used those tanks, and that wasn't fair because he would acclimate to where the race was going to be.
His endurance was a lot better.
With those tanks. So he was already used to breathing the thin air and all that shit. So it wasn't fair. And they're like, go buy a tank.
Yeah, I think at that point you can argue that. I mean, you don't criticize my training regimen.
My technique.
You can go do it too.
That's what I'm saying with the shoes. Why are you gonna ban them? It's not like they only sell them to. Well, I guess maybe if you're sponsored by Adidas, I guess you gotta step up your game or something like that.
But is it something where like Nike patented that technology or?
Well, I'm sure they have a patent, but they always end up figuring it out. You know. Right now Nike has the advantage way. They figured out the shoes. It's like we're talking like milliseconds way.
Did Nike ever come out with a pump? Because I know Reebok has a pump.
What kind of pump you talking about?
Oh, pues, the Reebok
pump. A pump that says just do it on it?
Just do it.
I want the Andres Garcia pump.
Hey, do those even work? I was too poor to fucking have those as a kid, but I saw the compas.
I only had the pump. Remember the one you cut out the shoe? Remember when you cut out the basketball and the little pump?
That's funny, bro.
No,
Did they even work? Like,
I don't know. I never had them.
I never had them either way. So
they probably have
They were cool little fuckers though. I saw.
It was to make your foot like tight.
Yeah, like tight enough so that you wouldn't twist your ankle. I think it was.
Well, but the thing was over here, way.
They look pretty cool, man. Those shoes. Yeah, I never had them.
Yeah, I didn't have those steel shoes. But that's fucking crazy, no? About a fucking shoe. That's está cabrón, güey.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
It's not even a topic that I'm into it, but I got all into fucking this running and this banning and the shoe and this dude, this fake marathon.
Fuck that. No, ponlo a correr. You know what? The Boston one or even the New York one are tough. LA, it's tough también.
The San Francisco one's tough.
Oh, yeah, that one's
Fucking
tough.
hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do a
That one, they
marathon.
give you, like, what is it? A Tiffany.
Fucking props to this guy.
Yeah, my mom and my sister did it where they have a little Tiffany bracelet, I think.
Yeah, or
a
lock
necklace.
it.
Shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but you have to qualify for it. You have to, I think you have to qualify depending on what corral, or like if you got to do a certain mile under a certain time. You got to be, or you know,
have to
you got
qualify.
Yeah, you have to do all kinds of races. You got to do half marathons, full marathons before you even consider doing the San Francisco one, and you have to apply for it. And if you get chosen, cool. If not, you enter a raffle.
I don't know how that works. They got one.
Because
Where,
Ramon's a marathon runner.
No,
right?
the mija.
hey, he's got one under his belt. That's
one.
fucking
He's got the
impressive,
medal,
bro.
eh?
I mean,
Not something I'm gonna go fucking try to do. Fuck that.
nah, I don't think so. Maybe
more
with
props to you,
the juiced up Nikes, maybe I'm down.
Fuck it.
I don't think they're gonna help me
We'll
enough.
do a Chicano shuffle marathon, like half a marathon.
With the Conseco Nikes this guy's talking about, I might fucking consider
The
it.
Conseco the Yeezy fucking.
The Yeezy juice.
They look. Si están mamados, I can't
Yeah.
remember what they're fucking called. I don't even know how much they cost. They must cost a pretty penny too.
I'm sure.
But all these dudes get them for free, way.
Yeah, they do. The sponsors.
Well, what do you think a shoe like that would go for? $500?
I don't know, because I'm
tell me
assuming
when.
I'm assuming that's not just let me get a size 9. They mold it to your fucking foot.
Those guys, like that guy must get it fucking a su medida.
Yeah, it's
but
like-
you can go pick it up for fucking size.
Now,
10,
what do you do? Do you te cortas la pinche uña enterrada?
Oh, el
before?
pinche callo que
Yeah.
I've been dragging for years.
You need a pumice stone, bro.
I have one, but fuck.
Agarra el pinche taladro, güey, and put a little grinder on it.
Right away,
bro. Fuck.
Fuck.
I thought we were friends, bro.
Oh, pues. So just give it. I mean,
Then you want me to be, hey, bro, you should appreciate your right foot, because I don't have one.
you should appreciate your callo. I wish I had one.
I wish I had a fucking callo, bro.
No, I wish I
how
only
dare-
had one. I got two.
How dare you talk about your right foot in front of me?
Oh, man.
You know-
I'm triggered.
That's it. Where's your human resources department? I gotta let them know.
Fuck. Está cabrón, güey.
HR.
Yeah. It's a sports team. It's a sports shit. You're right, where they spend a shit ton of money now. It's not like
Oh,
what
dude,
it
it's
used to
crazy,
be
way.
before. With
crazy.
all these fucking, like, there's a center in Santa Monica called Bulletproof. The Bulletproof guys that do Bulletproof coffee.
Oh yeah.
They have a center in Santa Monica that's all they focus on, is they have some like crazy fucking machines and shit that supposedly promote like even like the brain, like the way you process shit. Like it's pretty crazy, way.
It's fucking está cabrón, güey.
Oh shit! Is it on 5th in Colorado?
It's called like Bulletproof something, man.
I thought I saw something the other day. And
Yeah.
I'm like, look at that. Pinche crafty little name.
No, está cabrón, güey.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, güey.
And then you can't compete with. I feel like okay, let's.
But I'm saying in that case, you can't compete because you can go buy the shoes.
But
güey.
Fernie, I'm saying like, si vienes de un pinche barrio madreado, way, you don't have access to that kind of shit. I think to earn your stripes, if you're competing with people that have the money, I think you're at a disadvantage.
Well,
What's
you're talking
that-
about
what's
fucking
that-
people from Africa. Estos güeyes que corren
No,
hasta-
just any sports
Ahí
way.
está.
With the way technology is, like, how are you going to compete with people that have the money?
What's the name of that Oaxaqueña that runs barefooted?
Oh, the one
Lorena?
Chelsea thing on
Is it
Netflix.
Lorena?
Didn't you see? Yeah, I don't remember, güey. Didn't you see the one on Netflix?
Yeah, my sister saw it. She
Oh,
told me.
I thought you said you
yeah,
saw it.
yeah. The
Mentirosa.
Oaxaca. Imagínate, güey, que esta cabrona se chingue ese güey con esos tenis, güey.
And it'd be better si se las chingaban los guarachas, güey.
Oh, even better, los
What,
good
with,
years.
with the good years?
Goodyear tread.
She changes up to fucking Michelin.
Michelini.
I upgraded to Michelin.
Yeah, fucking
Hancock.
These used to be. I used to run
Toyo.
Bridgestones.
Toyo.
I used to run Bridgestones, but I went to Michelin.
Come ho.
These-
My fucking soles are come ho.
These came off a Corvette.
Yeah, right. Right.
Estos son de Tesla, cabrones.
Estos míos son de una RAM.
Una troca perrona.
Took a nutsack hanging from the back. Or you got a fucking Pemex sticker on the side of your sandal.
Sponsor.
Imagínate, it looks like a little race car, güey, like a NASCAR fucking.
sure.
Los guaraches.
Oh, shit, you're onto something, bro.
Pero Pemex, Oxxo,
Oxo. El Calimax.
Calimax.
Electra, FAMSA,
Ay, güey.
Pancho Pantera.
Jeez, bro.
Alright.
Or you're like Chavez, Maseca.
There was another thing that he wore. Like, what was in the bandana?
Travel. Oh,
wait.
I thought you were talking about sponsors.
Fuck.
Sponsors. He had a airplane too, no? Taesa.
Está esa, ándale.
Yeah, that was
Ahí está esa, güey.
Ahí está esa.
Ahí está esa, tráetela para acá.
No shit.
No, that's why they named it. Ahí está esa. Right? So stupid.
No shit.
Ay, güey.
No mames, güey. Ramon dying at his own joke.
It's because Snoop Dogg was smoking them out today.
Yeah, on the video, probably looks like all the smoke is around
We got
Ramon.
Snoop Dogg behind. There's a painting of Snoop Dogg behind Ramon smoking a joint. So I think he's getting contact high from the painting.
Ramon laughing at his own joke, machín. Míralo. Míralo.
Yeah, that's pretty arrogant, bro.
It was pretty good, pero
I'm triggered.
Now
Leave me
that,
alone.
I'm triggered. I saw a fucking beat up Scion the other day, those box ones, the XPs.
Los batecitos de leche.
Beat up, bro. And
La botita?
the dude got one of those like shoe polish and he wrote in the back, I identify as a Tesla. I want to take a picture, but I couldn't when he was hauling ass, man. It was beat up, bro. That shit was funny, dude.
oh, that's good one.
Yeah, it was a good one where I identify as a Tesla. Ay, güey.
No mames. That's good.
Oh my goodness.
We looking at the clock for, bro.
Right away.
We're barely flowing.
What?
Fucking killing the flow, he
Estás
says.
tarde, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, pues.
You're right, bro. You're right, bro. Sorry.
It's like
Because the wrap up's like 20 minutes, man.
like 30 way.
30 minutes con Ramon.
Yeah. So
What's up with the Patreon? You got something on Patreon to announce or what?
yes, shufflers, listeners, YouTube, Spotify, any platform that you guys do, or if you subscribe to our Patreon page, I just put out an episode where I have a one-on-one with Jericho from Ask the Phallus. You know, so
Ask the Father. You try to hybrid two podcasts together.
No, Ask the Phallus.
Ask the Father.
Padrecito, por favor, perdóneme.
Do it in your India Maria voice. Sir.
De María voice.
Perdóneme porque sabe de pecador. Yeah, so it's the intent was to go for half an hour and it didn't go for half an hour. It went for longer. So
Yeah, I heard the compliments were flowing pretty good back and forth, man. That's what I heard.
Yeah, well, the fucking chupadera was on.
You have chapstick, bro, or what?
what the fuck?
Are you chapped up?
Let the listeners just or the
I don't remember him hyping ours up as much.
I know, right? I know. Seriously.
No.
I got it. We put some heat on Patreon. Nobody said anything.
Oh, you guys don't do your own fucking.
Nah, yeah, I got to start on that too.
Ahí está, entonces,
Yeah,
¿para qué
no,
estén
yeah. Hey, güey.
¿Cómo chingan?
Hey, wait. Chill, bro. Life's too short, way. Don't be triggered.
He only laughed at his own jokes today, way.
I know, right?
The earlier one was just that was because I'm already envisioning because he had already told us, me estaba acordando, I'm like, no mames.
It wasn't even the one you said, right?
But you put
Yeah, it was.
But you put a lot of pressure on me, bro. I was just trying to tell a
I'm
fucking
sorry.
story.
It's just
You
because
killed-
And then I'm
the
like,
fucking-
shit, this guy's gonna think I'm gonna fucking mic drop right now.
Sí, es cierto, porque cuando llegó the actual punchline, there was nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm like, it's not even
You
that
were
funny.
laughed
man.
out, way.
Yeah, no, you fucking put a lot of pressure. That was
By the time you hit the punchline, you were laughed out.
and I knew it. I was like, wait, this isn't even that much.
Killed it, way.
I'm sorry.
Unwanted pressure,
Because the
bro.
other one you said is like when you were watching Netflix, or like, oh, I'm going to go use the restroom because tenías que cagar. And she paused it and you're like, no, let it play.
Yeah.
That's what triggered that one too.
Yeah. I mean, you got to fart, bro.
I know you do, but it's just like,
We should start up a fart meetup group where we could just fucking be ourselves.
oh, wait.
You can have your own meetup.
I'll pass.
We just be ourselves.
I don't need a group for that.
We go meet at fucking the Yard House. Oh, what are you guys? Oh, we're just a fart meetup group.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that commercial for the Facebook groups?
We're the
No.
gas passers.
The gas passers.
I think it was in the Super Bowl. There's a commercial for all the Facebook groups, like a commercial for Facebook. But there's a bunch of the groups. So, like, the groups, like, they're doing their shit, and it says, ¿sabe qué group on Facebook? And then someone else doing their shit. ¿Sabe qué? The pedoderos.
¿Qué pedo?
Facebook group.
¿Qué pedo Facebook?
Hey, Ramón, ahí vienen los descosidos. Fuck those.
That was just Everybody with their leg a little high.
Guys, ya están tirando barrio. Hey, fuck those guys,
Todos están sentados así, güey.
Ahí vienen los nuditos de globo.
Los flojos.
Esos son
Los flojos.
What would you call a balloon? ¿La hacías pillar? Remember, like
Like the whoopee cushions?
No, you had a balloon and you
I
did
don't know.
I don't know. It has a name?
That's a name?
Pillar. I think it was pillar.
Pillar?
Yeah.
No, I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it, güey.
So that was it.
We could have been in the Facebook commercials, what I'm saying.
Dude, these industries and companies and others, they're not taking advantage of us, man. They should reach out to
They're not
us.
taking advantage of this big podcast that we have.
Yeah, you know, like, hey,
Right away.
we could add a lot to the, you know,
Then we can't be ourselves, way. Fuck that.
to the community. No, definitely.
Ramon
be
says that's
ourselves.
why he wears the mesh tangas, güey, pa' que... So it filters through.
The mesh tangas.
Yeah, me falló.
Hey, güey,
I was hoping you didn't
tanga,
catch
güey.
it.
¿Cómo que tanga?
Me falló, güey.
Hey, since you got his new nationality, los árabes.
I know.
Now you're saying tanga.
Me falló.
He's got his little tanga.
Tenga.
Hey, for half a second, I thought que se les fue.
No, bro, you should know this,
A mí
bro.
sí se me fue.
Who you think you're messing with?
Estamos reto with the alley-oop, güey.
Who you think you're messing with the tanga?
There was a little pause también when I said it. I was like, no.
Hey,
the
what's up with the tanga?
I fucked up.
I was making you feel like I was gonna let it slide, way, but nope.
I felt like I made
Toma. Se la
The
dejaste.
tanga. The tanga.
Yeah, me
Pinches
falló.
árabes, güey.
I was even going to correct it. I was like, no, if I correct it, they're going to know.
The tanga.
El complejo árabe está cabrón, güey.
Esos árabes, they twist their tongues a lot.
This is
The
de Saudi
tanga.
Arabia, güey.
Maybe because he thought you were from Samoa, way. The tanga.
Hey, güey, este dude's high. He's
No,
high.
it's Snoop Dogg, way.
Fucking high as fuck, güey.
He's enjoying life, way. Let him be.
Oh, my
He heard stress can kill you, so he's like, fuck stress.
He's gonna end this podcast with fucking back problems.
I keep going back.
He already fucking se quitó like 3 skin tags while he's laughing.
He's bien torcido when he's done. güey.
You can't wake up sore, bro.
Well, there's a lot of whiplash over there.
Ya, cabrón. Voy a miar, güey. Ya, voy a miar. Ya.
Yeah, going back.
Yeah. Let's just finish with the rap.
Kind of dramatic, bro.
Oh, shit.
Gotta stretch the neck.
Fuck,
He's
man.
enjoying life, bro. He
I'm
says
all lightheaded now.
stress can kill you. Fuck stress.
If you watch this YouTube video, you're gonna see a lot of the bottom of fucking Ramon's chin.
Me van a ver los pinches nostrils, güey. Ah.
Todos los mocos, güey.
No, nada.
Pero te queremos ver la tanga, güey.
Pinches árabes, güey. Can't trust them. Pinches cochinos.
I thought I was this close, güey. This close to fucking. Fuck. Fucked up, güey.
That's a good note to end it with. The Tonga episode.
No, this is the fucking muddy waters right here, man.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll go muddy water.
Muddy waters, yeah.
Get out of it. Come on. Let me help you. Ahí te vas salvavidas, güey.
Bring it home, güey. Almost there, bro.
Pero Ramon jumped into the deep end, güey. Pinches jotos, güey.
No, ese güey es puto.
That's the word in the muscles is puto. Oh, shit, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro.
Fucking clavado into the deep end, güey.
Why so angry, bro?
No lifeguard on this one
What's
needed.
going on, güey?
I got this.
Why you so
This is how good it was.
Why are you so angry, yo? Why are you so angry, bro? Like you're fucking bipolar.
How's he still have the lentes on, güey, from up?
No, he's a cool guy.
Es que tienen resortito, mira. Se agarra.
Es que he knew he was going to say that joke, so he didn't want people to recognize him.
I don't want them
Let
to
me
see
wear my
my
shades.
eyes.
Can't recognize my shit.
You took a head first clavado.
But why are you so angry, bro?
I'm not angry.
Like, fuck,
it was an example of judgmental people.
No.
But the thing is that sometimes
Deja vu.
you go from like 0 to 60, like, oh shit, wait.
I identify as a Tesla, güey. I got the ludicrous speed, güey.
Dude, bro.
A ludicrous mode, I think.
Not even a warm-up period.
That's why he keeps getting whiplash, güey. La mete
even-
con todo, güey.
No wonder he fucked up his truck, güey. La prende y vámonos ya. Hey, güey, caliéntala, güey.
Pinche gato.
No da la transmisión tiempo, güey.
He doesn't let the time for the fucking fluids to flow. Vámonos. Güey, caliéntala, güey. No.
¿Qué huele, chiquita? ¿Cómo estás?
Why are you rushing life, bro?
Oh my God, güey.
Bueno, pues,
Chill, bro.
fucking, that's a wrap. That's an episode. Acá, Mr. Pinche Tonga.
Right away. Right away. Tonka truck.
No, Tonga, güey. No, Tonga.
I'm saying I don't know what I was trying to say. now.
Tonga, güey. Tonga.
Tonga the Arab over here. He's like, hey.
Ya me voy,
He's
güey.
like, hey, Tonga.
Tonga tu madre, güey.
Tonga ta esa.
Tonga tu madre, cabrón.
Tonga tu madre. Tonga tu madre.
Pinches árabes, por eso no los entiende uno. Ay, su puta madre.
Hey, his beard looks a little fuller too, eh. Shit, bro, I want to be Arab.
I can't fucking.
Ya me veo más peludo, güey.
Estás más peludo, güey.
Ya estoy más peludo, güey.
Lay off the camels, cabrón. That's not racist at all. Is it?
No, güey.
Hey, bro, you're gonna get us
Just
fucking
back,
banned.
güey. No hay pedo, güey.
I'm just gonna get
Don't wait. Follow the lead, güey.
I voy a salir.
Dude, estás cabrón, pinche.
Síguele para
I
acá, güey.
dispense a todos nuestros Arab
we
listeners.
we apologize.
O sea, Fernie's family.
We apologize for anybody that's offended.
Ay, güey.
This has been fun, man. This is a
The
good
waters have
episode.
been muddy, pero...
Chicano Shuffle out. No, don't forget, February 21st, the Stardust, va a estar
For all you A&R folk.
Walking Fire. If you're around
Fire.
in the area,
Check it out, eh?
check it out.
Check it out, eh? If you're A&R, come by, eh?
Sony Records.
Bring a contract.
Bring your contract. I got my own pants, so don't worry about that.
We got a printer on site.
Patreon, help us out. Give us a review on iTunes. Share us. Tell your friends, your family, co-workers.
Share the podcast, not us.
Well,
Ramon, talk
Sure.
about him.
I'm in a relationship.
I'm already spoken for, bro.
yeah, I thought Arabs were a little like tenían más de una, güey, ¿no?
Right away. I thought you were fucking... Oh, I'm not going to say. I almost went into the waters, way.
Hey, man, fuck. I didn't get my shoes dirty on this one. I stayed in the fucking sidelines.
I was about to jump in también, güey. No mames, güey.
Hey,
Hey,
cállate.
what's up with all that mud in your shoes,
Hey, you
bro?
can leave your shirt on, güey. Cállate pa' acá, güey. El agua está bien.
I know, right? Leave your shit on. It's pretty lonely in here, this is Ramon.
Ramon almost got me, güey. I was about to jump in with them, güey.
Dude, you guys are struggling, bro. I have faith, though. Bring it home, guys. Bring it home, guys.
All right, so don't forget to check us out on YouTube también. Y con eso, pues, gracias por todo. Y al rato, su daddy.
Peace.
I guess.
Al ratos with daddy.